Chapter 24. Unexpectedly, Feng Lingzi's live broadcast room wasn't the first one. Lu Chen clicked on the first place, Wandering Sword Heart. His level was only level 4, and he seemed to be the first brother of Jiutian's outstation who had just entered the game on the second day. Lu Chen shook his head. There was nothing to see at level 4. He left the channel decisively. He opened a few more channels. Lu Chen felt that their levels were too low. Lu Chen had no choice but to open the viewing history and find Winchim's channel. There were only about 200 people watching Winchim's channel. Lu Chen looked at the time and realized the reason. Winchim's popularity did not drop. She had just started streaming, and it had not even been a minute. Lu Chen opened the channel and looked at Winchim's level. Level 6. Not bad. Winchim was yawning as she fought monsters with her teammates. I can't take it anymore. I slept for 8 hours, but I'm still so tired. Oh my god, I need 20,000 experience to go from level 6 to level 7. I don't know when I'll reach level 10. Winchim did not care about the number of people in the channel. She only cared about the game and complained. As a streamer, she also needed to interact with the players in the game. Winchim's style was easygoing. She talked to the audience in the channel as if she was chatting with a friend. It was very amiable. Even if there were only 200 people in the channel, she would still interact with the audience casually. If only I had level 5 equipment. I could fight monsters faster. Hey, that's right. Did you guys know that Lone Tyrant dropped a handful of crushed stones today? The price is 1,000 cheaper than the first one. Me? Of course I want to buy it. The attributes are too good, but it's too expensive. Even if it's 1,000 cheaper, it's still 4,000. I can't bear to part with it. Winchim fought monsters and interacted with the audience. The highest level. I know. It's level 7 now. I really don't know how they leveled up. Wait, I can't talk to you. It's going to drop soon. This is level 6 with special agility. It might drop a club. This woman's luck was pretty good. The monster actually dropped. Not only did she win, but she was also the first to roll for 100 points, which made the other 4 completely collapse. How ruthless! Lu Chen was really taken aback. Could it be that good looks were really good luck? Ha, I got equipment. This is the first time I've gotten equipment. In such a situation, streamers who relied on beauty and makeup usually did not dare to laugh too exaggeratedly, but Feng Ling did not have any scruples. She laughed so hard that she was shaking and rocking back and forth. Even so, her looks didn't change at all. Instead, there was a sense of realism, as if she was the girl next door. Haha, I'm too happy. Well, we all have wooden clubs now. I'll just pick one from the room as a gift. As soon as these words came out, the small number of people in the room instantly became restless. Now, whoever was watching the livestream was most likely trapped in the novice village. Although Tianqing had increased the number of novice villages by 400, which greatly reduced the number of players, the novice villages were still very crowded. Once players were killed by wild monsters, they would not be able to get out for a while. This was the best time to watch the livestream to relieve their boredom. Of course, there were also those who were busy with work, or those who simply liked to watch the livestream. But in any case, among these people, most of them did not have a level 1 weapon. Feng Ling's gift was very tempting. More importantly, it was a rare opportunity to be picked by the goddess. Wow, goddess, pick me, I watch your livestream every day. Feng Ling, I'm in the top 20 of the fan list. Wow, a 1 in 2 chance. Goddess, pick one quickly, or there will be too many people later. The official livestream platform had a lottery function. Feng Ling clicked on the lottery and the winner's name appeared. Anonymous user 67783. On the Jiutian official website, all accounts could be used, from the character ID, forum ID, livestream ID, and other functions. So, there was no such thing as a visitor. In order to take care of people who did not like to show their faces, if they did not want to show their ID, they could choose to be anonymous. But most people would not choose to be anonymous. Most importantly, there was no need to. Especially in the livestream, anonymous users did not count their fan points. It always made people feel that they were here for free and had no sincerity at all. Fengling was also stunned. There were not many anonymous users in her livestream. She did not expect to pick one. Not only did the anonymous user win the prize, but he was also picked by the goddess. The group of people was suddenly jealous. She actually picked an anonymous user? This guy can't be a celebrity, right? Damn, I didn't get the 18th spot on the fan list. I actually let an anonymous user win. I think it's unfair. I didn't ask you to tip? You won't even come out and say something? Fengling said with a smile. No need to tip. I said I'll just randomly pick one. I'm already very happy to be able to watch my livestream. It's okay to be anonymous. Everyone, please wait a moment. I'll send the prize to him. Lu Chen frowned, his face full of shock. He actually won the prize? He could even win 1 and 2. When did his luck change? Wait, was this good luck or bad luck? Sure enough, Fengling immediately sent a private message. Hello, please send me your account ID. I'll send you an email. Lu Chen finally understood that it was not his good luck that caused the explosion. He was in trouble again. Thank you. I just clicked on your livestream by chance. You should give the equipment to your fans. It's okay. It's fate to come in by chance. Give me your account. There's really no need. It's really okay. Lu Chen was on the verge of breaking down. What kind of situation was this? Did this woman have to be so stubborn? Well, I have the equipment. It's a waste to give it to me. But I already said it's random. If I go back on my word, people won't believe me in the future. Damn it. Lu Chen was really regretting it. He should have just waited for Zatchas to respawn. Why did he have to watch the livestream? Tell me, what do I have to do for you not to give me the equipment? Fengling also broke down. What was going on with this guy? He didn't even want it for free? Look at him, was he speaking human language? What do I have to do for you not to give me the equipment? This feeling was similar to, what do I have to do for you not to like me? Was this gift so unbearable? There were a lot of people who wanted it. Even if she had the equipment, she could easily sell it for 200 to 300 yuan. Wasn't that good? The other party's reaction was really a little unreasonable. However, she had to give this gift. It was best if she could take a screenshot of this person to prove that the equipment had been given. The reputation of a popular streamer was very important. Brother, just accept it. Just treat it as doing me a favor. Just take a screenshot of it for me when I go online later. Lu Chen was about to vomit blood. Screenshot of it? How was he going to take a screenshot? An especially strong, agile, and muscular Jack Allen holding a worn Jack Allen club. Behind him were the 3 idiots. This screenshot would probably scare people to death. Save me. Chapter 25. Lu Chen also knew that he could not blame Fengling for being stubborn. There were many people online, and Fengling was so popular. There were definitely many streamers who coveted her status as the official website's top female streamer. If Lu Chen didn't accept it, someone might say that she was operating under the table and only gave out prizes to her fans. White can also be said to be black. Lu Chen thought about it and said, "Alright, I accept your gift, but I won't take a screenshot." No screenshot, yes. In an independent villa in the suburbs of Sea City, Luo Shui looked at the other party's message and frowned slightly. Perhaps many people did not expect that Luo Shui offline was even better looking than Fengling in the video. Luo Shui was depressed. Why was this guy so difficult to deal with? Not only was he difficult, but he was also very arrogant. She did not understand why he refused to take a screenshot. Was he afraid that he was too famous? Was his equipment too good? Or was his level too high? This guy probably thought too highly of himself. Actually, you don't have to think too much. I know a few guild leaders and I know a lot of level 7 players. I also know Dynasty's prince. The server's first gravel is in his hands. They also occasionally drop their characters. The first gravel is not with him. Lu Chun subconsciously corrected a common-sense problem. The first gravel that appeared in the auction house was the server's first gravel? Obviously not. Clearly, there was someone else who had gravel before him. He did not know if Feng Ling did not react in time or if she could not figure out what Lu Chen was referring to. Lu Chen did not want to explain further. I'll add you as a friend immediately. That way you can send me an email in the game. I'm going offline. The ID on the official website was universal. After adding a friend on the official website, the system would add a friend in the game by default. Before Feng Ling could reply, Lu Chun had already logged out of the official website. At that moment, in just a few minutes, the number of people in Feng Ling's livestream was soaring. There were already more than 2,000 people. After knowing that there was a lucky draw, everyone in the room urged her. Indeed, it took too long to give out equipment. Feng Ling immediately comforted her fans. Due to some reasons, that friend is not willing to provide a screenshot of the game. Although it's a small lucky draw, we have to be transparent. I'll livestream the whole process of giving out equipment. Now I'm waiting for his friend request. Everyone, please don't be anxious. As he spoke, he even showed off his backer. The fans' tempers were not as good as Feng Ling's. We've already gotten the prize. What's wrong with asking for a screenshot? The goddess is too easy to talk to. Those who encounter such a situation will be disqualified immediately. Io, you're still not willing to take a screenshot? Which super guild is he from? Is his equipment really that amazing? You really think you're a star? I know TT Guild's 4th group. They're all level 6 accounts, but they're not as arrogant as him, constantly posting screenshots in the group. I guess his level is too low, so he doesn't dare to embarrass himself. Let's check his ID later. He's probably color pen. Feng Lingzi did not expect that the good intention of giving benefits would turn out like this. That fellow was too fussy. Why did he have to make such a big fuss over such a small matter? At this moment, a dialog box popped up in the background. It's here, it's here. Everyone, look at the ID. I'll take a screenshot and see which idiot it is. Brothers, this guy is making things difficult for our goddess. Let's make him famous on the forum. A line of words appeared in the dialog box. Solipsistic has requested to be your friend. After seeing this message, the atmosphere in the live stream changed instantly. The live stream, which already had 3,000 people, was completely silent. It was as if everyone had been disconnected. No one dared to post a comment. Feng Lingzi covered her mouth in shock. Her eyes widened as she looked at the message in disbelief. Just those 4 words were like a heavy hammer that hammered down on everyone's nerve. Even Feng Lingzi was stunned. Solipsistic. Yes, solipsistic. It had only been 3 days since the server started, but this ID had become the most mysterious ID on the internet. Speculations about solipsistic had become a hot topic in the forum. Tens of thousands of people working for him? His level surpassed everyone? A full set of top-grade equipment? A former professional player? The boss of Tianxing Company? All kinds of speculations filled the forum. However, he was like a shadow walking in the shadows, mysterious and unique. His team, his level, his equipment. No one knew. At that moment, Feng Lingzi suddenly recalled something that this guy had said before. Dynasty Prince's gravel was not the first in the entire server. It seemed like the reason was very simple. The first gravel in the entire server? It was in his hands. Feng Lingzi suddenly felt a little embarrassed. Initially, she thought that the level 1 Knoll Club was a very attractive prize. No one would reject it. Even if it was a major guild, they could not have everyone with a weapon. However, there was one exception. His team did not need it. He did not need it even more. He had at least gravel in his hands. After a moment of silence in the livestream, there was finally a reaction. "Oh my god! It's solipsistic! Oh my god, I can't believe I saw one alive!" No wonder he didn't want it. He's a wholesaler. Why would he be interested in this? Oh my god, it's solipsistic. No wonder he didn't take a screenshot. That guy might have a full set of top-grade equipment. I really want to see his screenshot. What equipment does he have? What level is he? Our lingling is too strong. Even solipsistic watches your live stream. Goddess, accept it quickly. I heard that solipsistic doesn't add friends in the game. He's making an exception for you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Only then did Feng Lingzi react. It was rumored that all the major guilds wanted to rope in solipsistic. They threw out olive branches one after another. There was no lack of first-rate and super first-rate teams. However, solipsistic did not give face to anyone and rejected all their friend requests. Today, he actually sent her a friend request? This treatment was probably unique in the entire internet. She immediately clicked accept. Then, she sent the equipment to the other party and attached an email. Mad God, hello. So it's you. Previously. I'm sorry. Lu Chun sat on the slope and shook his head. Watching a livestream had caused so much trouble. It was a little annoying. He only wanted to level up, get more equipment, and earn more money. At this moment, a new email arrived. Lu Chun opened the email. It was from Feng Lingzi. There was a level 1 Knoll Club in the email. Finally, this matter was settled. Lu Chun thought about it and opened his in-game friends list. There was only one person in it, and that was Feng Lingzi. Jiutian's in-game friends system was also very unique. Information between friends could not be seen remotely. They had to meet face-to-face in the game before they could update their friends' information. This was mainly to simulate a real-life situation. Delete it? Even if the prize was forcefully given to him, she was just keeping her promise, unlike others who did it for the equipment. Speaking of which, this woman was quite trustworthy. It seemed a little inappropriate to delete her as a friend after taking her prize. Lu Chun temporarily kept this friend. At worst, he would not contact her in the future. After retrieving the attachment, Lu Chun politely replied with 2 words, "Thank you." Chapter 26. The 2 words were polite yet cold, making Winchim feel inexplicably disappointed. The fans in the live stream rooms repeatedly requested Winchim to send a mail to Lone Tyrant to ask him about his level. Some even directly asked him who he was. However, this time Winchim refused. Solipsistic was not Winchim's fan, which could be seen from his previous attitude. He was not interested in Winchim. In front of him, being the best livestream streamer on the official website, having millions of fans, did not affect him at all. This guy was really crazy. Under such circumstances, it was better not to disturb him while he was leveling up. At 9 p.m. sharp, Zatches refreshed. Lu Chun and the 3 idiots quickly killed Zatches and went offline. Lu Chun had always thought that a person's energy was limited. Staying up late to level up was not as efficient as going to bed early and waking up early. After 3 days of tiredness, he needed a good night's sleep. The next morning, Lu Chun planned to go out for a sumptuous breakfast, then go to the supermarket to buy some instant noodles and drink. He didn't go out much for 3 days. As a result, when he went out, Lu Chun had a feeling that it was a lifetime ago. Even in front of many small shops in the neighborhood, there were Jiutian advertisements. The people around seemed to be discussing the game. A group of high school students was excited. "Hey, fatty, what level are you?" Asterisk. I was stuck in the beginner's village for the first day and couldn't move. Me too. The key is that we still have to go to class, so we can't level up as fast as professional players. Oh right, Monkey seems to be level 5 already. Level 5? How is that possible? He spent 300 to buy a weapon. That guy is now the highest level in our class. If it was normal for these youngsters to talk about games, Lu Chun was not used to seeing the elderly in the neighborhood fitness area talking about games. Old Zhao, I didn't lie to you, right? You can really regain your youth in that game. Yeah, technology is developing too fast. I didn't expect to be able to return to being young in a game. Isn't that so? In there, we are no different from young people. We can run, jump, and fight. My presbyopia has been cured, and I can see things clearly. If it weren't for my son's strong suggestion that I give it a try, would we have thought of such a thing? Your son plays it too? Isn't he busy with work? Of course. They're under a lot of pressure from work. Just treat it as relaxing. By the way, did you guys know that Old Lee also went to buy a gaming helmet yesterday? He's been in a wheelchair for most of his life. He never imagined that he'd be able to stand up in a game. Haven't you noticed how energetic Old Lee is these 2 days? The application of quantum technology allowed these old people to truly feel the feeling of youth. Even if they didn't know how to level up and kill steel, they would still be able to walk around casually, feel the freedom of movement, the feeling of being full of vitality, and see the beautiful scenery of the world. This was something that they didn't even dare to think about before. Jiutian's influence was slowly seeping into every age group and every social class. No wonder there are more and more players. Lu Chen couldn't help but sigh. If this trend continues, the number of Jiutian players will continue to increase. After buying the rations, Lu Chen returned to his rented house and logged into the game. In one night, Zachas had already respawned. Naturally, Lu Chen wouldn't let this guy go. It didn't take long for Zachas to drop. In addition to his gains from the previous night, he now had 2 handfuls of gravel and 2 shoulder pad. Lu Chen immediately notified all the guilds to place the items in the auction area. 3,800 gravel, 1,400 shoulder pads, and a few level 1 knoll clubs. He had earned a little over 10,000 gold. Not bad. I'll earn 10,000 gold first thing in the morning. Lu Chen looked at the balance in his card and was in a good mood. After level 10, the levels of the knolls nearby were a little low. After all, level 8 was the minority here, and most of them were level 7. The rewards from killing them were too little. Moreover, after one night, the levels of the players should have increased by quite a bit. Previously, they were already close to breaking through. There was no guarantee that there would be someone who wasn't afraid of death who would find Lu Chen's location. Lu Chen thought about it and decided to change locations. At worst, I'll just come back and see if Zachas has respawned. After saying that, Lu Chen brought the 3 idiots out of the foothills. After leaving the foothills, Lu Chen passed through a narrow mountain path and stood halfway up the mountain. He couldn't help but be shocked by the scene in front of him. In front of him was a dense forest filled with even taller trees. The forest was filled with lush unknown plants, and the air was filled with the smell of soil and grass. A clear stream flowed through the forest, making the sound of flowing water. Damn, what's the difference between this world and the real world? Tianxing is too strong. Lu Chen exclaimed at the uncanny scene. After walking along the stream for a while, Lu Chen suddenly noticed a stone tablet not far away that was glowing faintly. What's that? Lu Chen was curious and quickly walked over. When Lu Chen walked in front of the stone tablet, a system notification appeared. You have left the beginner's area and entered the poison fog forest. Damn, no way, I just left the beginner's area? Lu Chen was surprised. It seemed that this stone tablet was the boundary between the beginner's area and the outside world. There were a few lines of words on the stone tablet, and Lu Chen read them carefully. Poison Fog Forest. Poison Fog Forest is the only way to reach a level 10 main city. There are many powerful creatures living there. Since ancient times, less than 1 in 10 people have been able to escape from here. Fighting the monsters in the Poison Fog Forest is not wise. It is recommended that you do not fight. Please try to pass through quickly. Since ancient times? Lu Chen laughed. You make it sound like it's true. The Jiutian server has only been open for a few days. Don't fight and just run through? How strong are the monsters here? Lu Chen did not know what was going on. He had never encountered such a situation in other games. Of course, Tianxing's game could not be compared to other games. Maybe it's to increase the difficulty of entering a level 10 main city. In theory, players will undergo a qualitative change when they reach level 10, but to learn mental cultivation techniques, they have to enter a level 10 main city. Now it seems that Tianxing does not want the players to undergo a qualitative change so easily, Lu Chen deduced. He looked at the words on the stone tablet. Less than 1 in 10 people have been able to escape from here. Tianxing, oh Tianxing, only you guys would dare to torture the players like this. Lu Chen smiled and shook his head. If it were any other game, the players would have logged out long ago. Just as Lu Chen was lamenting about the hellish difficulty of Jiutian, 5 spiders hung down from the giant tree in front of him using spider silk. These spiders were abnormally huge. The smallest one was only a meter tall, covered in gray fur, and had a ferocious face. Among the 5 spiders, there was one that was larger. It was 2.5 meters tall, and its entire body was black. Even its fur was black. Its 8 legs were long and thin, and its eyes were red. Its mouth parts kept rubbing together, as if it was hungry. 4 level 8 forest venomous spiders and 1 level 9 forest venomous spider, elite. Monsters? Why don't they feel as strong as I imagined? Lu Chen frowned slightly. After the forest venomous spiders came down from the tree, they did not care that Lu Chen and the others were jackals. They quickly surrounded the 4 of them. They'll attack me? Lu Chen asked curiously. The stone tablet had said that it was unwise to fight the monsters here, but Lu Chen's eyes were fixed on 2 words. Elite. He had long forgotten the warning on the stone tablet. There was only one thought in his mind. Elite monsters drop 3-star materials. Chapter 27. No matter what kind of terrifying monsters were behind them, Lu Chen planned to kill this elite first. Lu Chen was now level 10, so he wasn't a level 9 elite like Taishu. However, 3 dumps level wasn't enough, so Lu Chen had to tank the elite himself. 2 take 2. 3 and 4 take 1 each. I'll deal with the elite. Clear the mobs first. Lu Chen immediately ordered. Quick! The elite was the fastest, and its huge tentacles were already pouncing towards Lu Chen. 2 numbers floated above Lu Chen's head, -33 white, -20 green. At the same time, a green dripping blood icon appeared beside Lu Chen's character. Abnormal status, poison consumes 20 HP per second. Lasts for 5 seconds. Damn, it's poisoned. With the poisoned effect, the elite venomous spider dealt 53 damage per second. At the same time, 3 Dum was also poisoned after being attacked. However, their HP wasn't as exaggerated as Lu Chen's, losing 10 HP per second. 2 was attacked by 2 venomous spiders, but the poisoned effect didn't stack. Fortunately, the forest venomous spiders didn't seem to have high physical attack. They could only deal single-digit damage to 2. Scraping sand? Good thing their physical attack isn't high. Let's kill this small one first. 4 gnolls swung their clubs, smashing one of the level 8 spiders together. -19, -34, double critical hit, -26, -54. 3 was very supportive and dealt a critical hit. The venomous spider's HP seemed to be lower than gnolls of the same level. A level 8 venomous spider only had 480 HP. The 4's attacks took away more than a quarter of its HP. Bang, 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 bang. Lu Chen, along with 2, 3, 4, and 4, started to beat the spider. After its HP hit 0, the forest venomous spider's huge body curled up into a ball, and a green liquid flowed out of its body. Killed forest venomous spider, level 8. 75 aura points captured. 1 tier 0 talent fragment, 1 0-star quality point obtained. Continue. Bang 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 bang. The 4 gnolls swung their clubs in a rhythmic manner. Killed forest venomous spider, level 8. Captured 75 aura of all things. Obtained 1 grade 0 talent fragment. Obtained 1 grade 0 talent fragment. Obtained 1 grade 0 star quality point. Killed forest venomous spider, level 8. Captured 75 aura points. Obtained 1 tier 0 talent fragment, 1 0-star quality point, 1 pure aura points extracted. Killed forest venomous spider, level 8. Captured 75 aura of all things. Obtained 1 grade 0 talent fragment. Obtained 1 grade 0 talent fragment. Obtained 1 grade 0 star quality point. Lucien breathed a sigh of relief. He had finally dealt with the 4 monsters. Motherf *Ker, are you having fun? At this moment, Lucien only had 900 HP left. After being attacked by the elite venomous spiders for so long, Lucien was filled with anger. That's enough, it's my turn now. Brothers, hammer him to death. Pring pring pring, 4 large clubs fell on the elite venomous spider's body. -13, -11, -19, -90, double critical hit. The elite venomous spider's HP was much higher than the other minions, but it was not as high as Zatch's. It had 800 HP. Zatch's was an elite with a name, so he was definitely stronger than this guy. Moreover, the forest venomous spider's HP was originally lower than the gnolls. Even if it was 1 level higher, its HP was still not high. Its specialty should be its poison attack, dealing 20 HP every second. Even Lucien had to take potions midway. The forest venomous spider's attack was very strong, but with its little HP, it could not withstand Lucien's indiscriminate attacks. Not long after, Lucien's critical hit ended the elite venomous spider's life prematurely. Killed forest venomous spider, elite. Captured 200 aura points. Obtained 1 tier 3 talent fragment. Obtained 1 3-star quality evolution point. Extracted 1 pure aura points extracted. Extracting 2 pure aura points from 5 monsters, this ratio was not bad. Of course, at this stage, the pure aura points were not that important. The most important thing was that the 3-star materials had been dropped. Although it was only 1 set of materials, this meant that Lucien had another chance to farm for 3-star materials. Ding! This pleasant notification made all the hairs on Lucien's body stand up. The items had come. Obtained item, Poison Mist Spider Silk Wrist Guards, white. Obtained 2 tough spider silk. Spider silk seems to be a material, but it's not that useful to me. Damn, we're all elites, and you only dropped 1 piece of equipment? You're too stingy. Lucien shook his head, looking at the elite venomous spider's corpse with disappointment. However, at least it had dropped, and it was a new piece of equipment. Lucien still excitedly checked the equipment. Poison Mist Spider Silk Wrist Guards, low white. The material is extremely exquisite. It is said that the Poison Mist Forest's forest venomous spider's silk is required to make it. Level 6 Defense, 6 Poison Resistance, 3 a Poison Mist Set, 2 pieces Poison Resistance plus 3 a Poison Mist Set, 3 pieces Poison Duration reduced by 50%, Poison Resistance plus 5. Looking at the equipment's attributes, Lucien was stunned. A set? A white set? Usually, sets in games were very strong and of high quality. However, the attributes of this set were very average, and the set attribute only increased poison resistance. After thinking for a while, Lucien frowned. Could it be a set specially made to deal with the Poison Mist Forest? Lucien had already opened 2 equipment slots. Including the original one, he had a total of 3. Weapon, vest, shoulder. The next equipment slot required 200 reputation. Lucien weighed the pros and cons. Since he had to open it in the future, he exchanged some reputation and opened the 4th equipment slot. Defense, Physical defense 39, 18 plus 21. Poison resistance 3. Looking at his new attributes, Lu Chen nodded. 6 points of physical defense is quite impressive. My physical defense is almost at 40. 2, 3, 4. Rest first. Recover your HP and stamina. Lu Chen sat beside the tree stump and observed the situation around him. The strength of the spiders just now was not bad, but they were far from being undefeatable. If they could defeat Zatches, who was guarding the gate, it should not be a problem to get through here. I wonder what's next. Lu Chen finished speaking and looked at everyone's HP. They had recovered about 70% to 80% in 10 seconds. Lu Chen did not know how fast the players usually recovered their HP. These subtle differences were not known to him either. At this moment, Lu Chen realized that the light in front of him had dimmed. He instinctively looked up and immediately stood up in fright. Another 5 forest venomous spiders had appeared. 4 level 8 and 1 level 9 elite. F***ck, there's more? They had already entered a battle state, and their HP recovery speed was greatly reduced. If not for the fact that their HP had almost recovered, they probably would not have been able to fight this battle. 2, 3, 4, the same strategy as before. Let's go. Lu Chen did not dare to be negligent and hurriedly summoned the 3 fools to fight. 3 minutes later, the elite venomous spider turned into experience again. This elite venomous spider was even poorer. It dropped 1 set of 3-star materials, but it did not even drop the spider silk wrist guard. It only dropped 4 pieces of spider silk. Looking at the corpses on the ground, Lu Chen shook his head. He did not mind that the elite did not drop any equipment. There were actually 2 groups here. This was the entrance to the poison fog forest. There were already 2 groups of elites. Fortunately, they had rested for a while. Otherwise, his team would have most likely died here. What if it were other players? At this moment, Lu Chen gradually realized that the stone tablet's description of less than 1 in 10 survive might not be a joke. However, it seemed that things were not over yet. 10 seconds later, the 3rd wave came. Chapter 28. The 3rd wave of elite monsters pounced on Lu Chen and the other 2 wolves without any explanation. Lu Chen and the 3 fools had no time to rest. Lu Chen quickly stood up and commanded the battle. F***ck, it's not over yet. 2, 3, 4, let's get to work. 2 doesn't have enough HP, 3 will tank 2 monsters this time. 3 minutes later, the 3rd elite monster let out a scream and curled up into a ball, turning into experience. Killed forest venomous spider, elite. Captured 200 aura of all things. Obtained 1 3rd grade talent fragment. Obtained 1 3-star grade evolution point. Ding. Obtained poison mist spider silk leg guards, tough spider silk 2. This elite monster didn't drop any good equipment, but it did drop the 2nd piece of the poison mist set. After everyone's poison status disappeared, Lu Chen hurriedly let the 3 fools recover their HP and stamina. He also took the opportunity to check his equipment. Poison mist spider silk leg guards, white low quality, defense, 5 poison resistance. 4 the leg guards had lower physical defense but higher poison resistance. There's something wrong with this poison mist forest. I need to increase my poison resistance. Lu Chen didn't dare to be stingy with the materials, so he exchanged some of the temporarily useless items for reputation. Open the 5th equipment slot. Position, leg guards. After equipping the spider silk leg guards, Lu Chen's physical defense reached 44 points. At the same time, he activated the set attribute of 2 pieces of the set, gaining an additional 3 points of poison resistance, making it a total of 10 points. Lu Chen had just equipped the leg guards when the 4th wave of attacks came. 2 and 3 had to tank 2 monsters at the same time, so their HP had only recovered to 70%. 4 was especially strong, so his physical defense was slightly higher and his HP was lower. However, He had been tanking one monster at the same time, so his HP was relatively healthy at around 80%. Lu Chen thought about it. There had already been 4 waves, who knew if there would be more. To be safe, Lu Chen gave each of the 3 fools a bottle of healing potion. He didn't drink it himself. Now that his poison resistance had reached 10 points and his physical defense had increased by 11 points, even if he was hit by an elite monster, he wouldn't feel any pain. The venomous forest spiders moved very quickly and quickly pounced on Lu Chen's team. Damn, the poison fog forest is really something. 2, 3, 4, get to work. This time, each of you will tank one of them. I'll tank a small one and an elite one. You guys follow me and attack with all your might. Lu Chen's attack power far exceeded 3 idiots, so he did not have to worry about 3 idiots pulling the aggro. The monsters pounced on Lu Chen. -1, -1, poisoned, The monster's physical attacks and poisons are no longer effective on me. Lu Chen's nervous mood finally relaxed. If that was the case, he would have no problem tanking 4 monsters. On the other hand, the elites could deal 20+ physical damage and 10+ poison damage to Lu Chen. After discovering this, Lu Chen rolled his eyes and immediately said to the 3 idiots, 2, 2, 3, 4. I'll tank all 4 of the small monsters. We'll change our strategy this time. Let's kill the elite monsters first. He would first kill the ones that could deal damage to him and try to reduce his HP as much as possible. Then, he would deal with the small monsters. In this wave of monsters, Lu Chen would tank 5 monsters by himself and cooperate with 3 idiots to deal with the elite venomous forest spiders first. Killed venomous forest spider, elite. Captured 200 aura of all things. Obtained 1 tier 3 talent fragment. Obtained 1 3-star quality evolution point. Ding. Obtained items, poison fog spider silk leg guards, and tough spider silk 2. Another leg guard dropped. Lu Chen put away the equipment. Kill the small ones. Killed venomous forest spider, level 8. Captured 75 aura of all things. Obtained 1 tier 0 talent fragment. Obtained 1 tier 0 quality evolution point. Extracted 1 aura of all things. However, just as they finished off one of the small monsters, a large amount of spider silk fell from above their heads. This time there were a total of 10. Twice as many. Damn. Lu Chen was a little stunned. Thinking back to the last few times, every time they killed the elite, a new wave of spiders would appear 10 or so seconds later. But this time, before they could finish, a new wave of spiders appeared. What was worse was that in this large wave of spiders, there were 4 elite venomous spiders. Could it be that they farm based on the death of the elite? This thought flashed through Lu Chen's mind, but he didn't have the time to analyze it in detail. 3 idiots definitely couldn't tank so many monsters. He alone had to tank 11 small monsters and 2 elite. The pressure was as great as a mountain. How could he have the time to analyze the data? I'll tank. Quick, let's kill the elites first. The numbers above Lu Chen's head were already stacked to the point that they couldn't be seen clearly. Damn, this is what it means to have a grassland above your head. Lu Chen drank a bottle of potion. At this time, he couldn't care less about saving. After killing an elite with great difficulty, Lu Chen only had 700 HP left. Clear the small monsters. Lu Chen left behind an elite and led the small team to quickly clear the small monsters. Although the small monsters had low attack and weren't easy to hit, there were too many of them. Moreover, Lu Chen still had an elite behind him. Not long after, Lu Chen didn't have much HP left. His 200 HP was already red. Second tank. Lu Chen couldn't tank anymore. He had to use the time he had to kill small monsters and drink potions to recover a little more HP. Second's HP was too far away from Lu Chen's. The key was that his physical defense and poison resistance were very low. His HP quickly went red. Third, switch to second. Quick. Third couldn't tank more than a few hits. Fourth, Lu Chen was a little panicked. 3 idiot stats were high, much higher than the average players, but his poison attack was too disgusting. Unless he had the poison fog set, the extra 20 HP was a lot. If he kept losing HP, who could tank it? Seeing fourth's HP go red, Lu Chen could only let second tank. Your subordinate, strong and agile Knoll, level 7, has died. Army recruitment order, level 3, refunds 1 recruitment point. Currently, you can recruit 1 more subordinate. F***CK. Second, for some reason, Lu Chen was actually a little angry. Your subordinate, strong and agile Knoll, level 7, has died. Army recruitment order, level 3, refunds 1 recruitment point. Currently, you can recruit 2 more subordinate. Third, Lu Chen risked his life and finally cleared the surrounding small monsters. When he turned around, the last silly Knoll tilted its body and fell to the ground. Your subordinate, strong and agile Knoll, level 7, has died. Army recruitment order, level 3, refunds 1 recruitment point. Currently, you can recruit 3 more subordinate. F***CKU. I'll kill you. Lu Chen drank another potion and rushed toward the elite venomous spider. After killing the elite venomous spider, Lu Chen dragged the corpses of the 3 gnolls and returned to the stone tablet. You have left the poison fog forest and entered the beginner's area. Sitting on the ground, Lu Chen looked at the corpses of the 3 group. There were still a few seconds before their corpses disappeared. The 2 elite venomous spiders in the 5th wave dropped a bracer, but Lu Chen did not have the mood to look at it. The 3 idiots were dead. Lu Chen thought that he would only feel sorry for the equipment and the materials he had spent before. But now, he realized that he did not care about these at all. Lu Chen sat on the ground and looked at the corpses of the 3 idiots in a daze. Although Lu Chen knew that they were just wild monsters that he had recruited. They had no intelligence, no sentience, no emotions, and did not even have a name. But for some reason, he felt an inexplicable sadness in his heart. The 3 idiots without sentience helped him farm for 2 days without any complaint. From Lu Chen's level 7 all the way to his level 10. Wherever Lu Chen told them to farm, they would farm there for 8 hours. When Zatches respawned, they would use their claws to poke him. When Lu Chen was in a daze, they would stand behind Lu Chen and fight against the elite venomous spider. Even when they were low on health, they did not disobey Lu Chen's orders. They fought foolishly until they died. After a long silence, Lu Chen looked at their corpses gradually turning into light spots. He lowered his head and said softly, "Ertzi, Sanzi, Forzi, I'm sorry." Lu Chen's eyes were actually a little wet. Chapter 29. In other games, if a pet died, it would have been fine. However, in Jiutian, perhaps because the game was too realistic, they spent all their time together and leveled up together. When the 3 fools died, Lu Chen felt truly sad. The 3 fools finally left Lu Chen after accompanying him for 2 days. They left Lu Chen for good. Lu Chen sighed. The 3 fools had to leave him eventually. Perhaps to them, dying in battle was more honorable than being fired by Lu Chen. On top of the stone tablet, Lu Chen piled up 3 small mounds of dirt and found 3 pieces of wood. He wrote 2, 3, and 4 on each of them. "You've been with me for so long. Even if you die, I won't let you be like the other monsters. At least leave some traces. Second, third, fourth, thank you for always being with me." After sorting out his emotions, Lu Chen raised his head and looked at the poison fog forest in front of him. After his first attempt, Lu Chen finally understood that the words on the stone tablet were not just for show. He kept killing monsters, and the number of monsters would only increase. Even he almost died in there, and this was only the entrance to the poison fog forest. However, on the other hand, the constant appearance of elites made Lu Chen even more reluctant to rush in directly. In just half an hour, he had already obtained 6 Tier 3 talent fragments and 6 3-star quality points. It was much more efficient than farming Zaka's. It seemed that only the white equipment set, the poison fog set, did not drop any good equipment. However, this was the best place to farm for 3-star materials. Lu Chun turned around and returned to Zaka's stronghold. The 3 fools were dead, and he needed to find new subordinates. The forest venomous spider's HP was too low, and there were no 1-star or 2-star monsters. Lu Chun still had to deal with the 3 subordinates that Zaka's had borrowed. 40 minutes later, Lu Chun brought the new 3 fools back to the stone tablet. 3 level 8 gnolls. Evolved quality. Equipped with equipment. Moreover, Lu Chun specially opened up new equipment slots for the 3 fools. Poison resistance was a mandatory requirement to pass through the poison fog forest. First, he focused his power on boosting Shinbiko's poison resistance. He then equipped it with the spiderweb wrist guards and spiderweb leg guard. This way, its poison resistance would reach 10 points. Okay, 2, 3, 4, follow me. Let's go in again. Let's see how long we can last this time. After entering the poison fog forest, they entered the same area. Not long after, the first wave of poisonous spiders appeared. With his previous experience, Lu Chun already knew that he had to leave the elite for last. After killing the elite, it was very likely that the monsters would respawn not long after. With the poison resistance equipment, Ertzi's HP dropped significantly, and he had no problem tanking 4 monsters on his own. Now, Erzi would tank 3 monsters, while Lu Chun would tank 1 monster and 1 elite. Killed Forest Venomous Spider, Elite. Captured 200 points of Universal Spirit Energy. Obtained 1 3rd-grade Talent Fragment. Obtained 1 3-star Evolution Point. Extracted 1 Pure Spirit Energy. Ding. Obtained Poison Fog Spiderweb Wrist Guards. Obtained 2 Tough Spiderwebs. Give Ertzi the 2nd equipment slot. Equip the Poison Fog Spiderweb Wrist Guards. Lu Chun was really angry. The reason why 2, 3, 4 died before was mostly because he wanted to save reputation. This time, he had to bring Ertzi through. Lu Chun deliberately looked at the time. 15 seconds after the elite was killed, the 2nd wave of spiders arrived. 2, 3, 4, the strategy remains the same. Let's get to work. Killed Forest Venomous Spider, Elite. Captured 200 points of Universal Spirit Energy. Obtained 1 3rd-grade Talent Fragment. Obtained 1 3-star Evolution Point. Extracted 1 Pure Spirit Energy. Ding. Obtained 4 Tough Spiderwebs. Killed Forest Venomous Spider, Elite. Captured 200 points of Universal Spirit Energy. Obtained 1 3rd-grade Talent Fragment. Obtained 1 3-star Evolution Point. Extracted 1 Pure Spirit Energy. Ding. Obtained Poison Fog Spiderweb Leg Guards. Obtained 4 Tough Spiderwebs. Ertzi the 3rd equipment slot. Equip the Poison Fog Spiderweb Leg Guards. Haha, now Ertzi will be able to tank a lot more. The 5th wave arrived as expected. This time, Lu Chun was already prepared. Ertzi took turns tanking an elite, while he tanked 1 by himself. At the same time, he tanked 8 small monsters. He quickly cleared the small monsters and then killed the 2 elites 1 by 1. During the process, he also used healing potions to replenish his HP. Who knew if there would be a 6th wave after the 5th wave? He had to keep his HP healthy. After killing the 2 elites, the team's HP was still considered healthy. Ertzi's HP were also maintained at 60%. Lu Chun did not hesitate to give Ertzi another potion. Adding in the 15 seconds of rest, their HP was restored to 80%. Lu Chun didn't feel any pressure as an elite. He could recover his HP to full in a short period of time. 15 seconds later, Lu Chun raised his head and looked at the big tree above him. As expected, the 6th wave of spiders had arrived. 10 spiders, 8 level 8 forest venomous spiders, and 1 level 9 elite. Lu Chun coldly snorted. They were now completely unafraid of this level of spiders. Fight steadily and surely. Same old trick, kill them. After the 9th wave, Ertzi also had 2 pieces of the poison mist set. Now, the entire team's poison resistance had reached 10. However, Lu Chen still did not dare to be careless. The number of spiders in the 5th wave had doubled. If there was a 10th wave, it was very likely that there would also be an increase. This time, unexpectedly, they received a full 30 seconds of rest. This allowed their HP to be restored to full. 30 seconds later, the open area suddenly became dark. Lu Chen raised his head and saw the scene above him. Goosebumps fell to the ground. The sky was dark and densely packed with forest venomous spiders. F***CK, how many are there? 50. The forest venomous spiders were very large. 50 of them was already frightening enough. They covered the sky and covered the earth. They slid down from the top of the tree and pounced on Lu Chen and the others. Among the numerous spiders, Lu Chen saw that one of them was a little different. In reality, there were no other elites in this wave of spiders. There was only this one, especially large one. Lying there, it was 3 meters tall, twice as tall as Lu Chen. The segments of the spider legs were tall, like long spears. Poison Widow Alice Anna. F***CK, it has a name, and it's level 10. Lu Chen suddenly realized that this wave was not that simple. Fortunately, there were no other elites here, and ordinary spiders could not touch Lu Chen at all. 2, 3, 4, follow me. We'll surround them. They're big, so it's impossible for them to hit us. The 4 gnolls stood back to back and formed a circle, shrinking the battle circle to the smallest. Lu Chen and the others cleared the monsters one by one, and at the same time, they pulled away from the Poison Widow. Until the last dozen or so, the Poison Widow could finally attack them with its extremely long foreleg. I'll tank, you guys quickly deal with the monsters. The Poison Widow's huge forelegs almost came over. -44, -20, poisoned, abnormal state, poisoned, loses 20, 30 to 10, HP per second, lasts for 5 seconds. Lu Chen's 10 points of poison resistance offset 10 points of poison damage, but even so, the Poison Widow could still deal more than 60 damage. It's okay, I can hold on. Hurry up and clear the monsters. If Lu Chen did not play a commanding role even when facing Zatches, then in the Poison Fog Forest, after the 3 old fools died, Lu Chen really began to get serious. Every detail, every battle, every distribution of equipment, and the timing of taking potions, he was personally in charge of all of them. Under his meticulous command, the team's HP was still very healthy before the 10th wave of the spider army arrived. Not long after the 3 fools cleared the field, they met up with Lu Chen and launched a general attack on the Poison Widow. A named elite. Lu Chen's eyes flashed with excitement. Don't let me down. Chapter 30. Under the siege of Lu Chen's group, the Poison Widow let out a mournful scream. Its huge body curled into a ball and black liquid flowed out from its body. But an elite with a name was different. Lu Chen's system was flooded with notifications. Poison Widow Alice Anna Elite has been killed. Obtained 400 points of aura. Obtained 3 rank 3 talent fragment. Obtained 3 evolution points. Ding. Dropped item. Resentful Spider Fong Green dropped item. Tough Spider Silk 4 dropped item. Poison Mist Spider Silk Wrist Guard White dropped item. Poison Mist Spider Silk Wrist Guard White. The Poison Widow dropped 3 pieces of equipment in one go. However, Lu Chen did not dare to be negligent. Who knew if there would be more monsters? This time, their HP was less than half. If the next wave was like this, Lu Chen would not hesitate to bring the new 3 idiots back to the beginner area. The reason why he did not leave was to see if there would be another wave. However, even after the party's HP was restored to full, there were no new spiders. At this time, Lu Chen finally let out a sigh of relief. It seemed like there were only 10 waves of attacks. It's finally over. Now I have time to look at the equipment. He first looked at the white equipment, the poison mist spider silk wrist guard. If he guessed correctly, this should be the last piece of the poison mist set. Poison mist spider silk wrist guard, low white, level 6 defense, 5 poison resistance, 4 poison mist set, 2 pieces poison resistance plus 3. Activated, poison mist set, 3 pieces poison duration reduced by 50%. Poison resistance plus 5. Haha, I finally gathered all of them. The 6th equipment slot required 800 reputation. Currently, this amount of reputation was a large number for Lu Chun. However, Lu Chun guessed that if he wanted to enter the poison mist forest, poison resistance was very important. Therefore, he had to open this slot. I'll open it then. In any case, I will open it in the future. Lu Chen looked at his bag with a pained expression. Unknowingly, he discovered that he already had 33 Tier 3 talent fragments and 3-star quality points each. Lu Chen did some calculations. 10 waves of spiders gave him a total of 17 talent fragments and 17 quality points each. He had done it twice. The first time, he only managed to get to the 5th wave, which gave him a total of 23 pieces. Including the 12 pieces from killing Zatches, he had already obtained 35 pieces. I used some to exchange for reputation, so I still have 33 left. Now that he had more materials, he didn't feel so bad about selling a few of them. Lu Chen sold 4 talent fragments and quality points to open the 6th slot and equipped the gauntlet. Defense 49, 18 plus 31. Poison resistance 19, poison mist set effect. Poison duration reduced by 50%. Another 5 points of defense. With 19 poison resistance, those low-star elites can only poison me for 1 point. Lu Chen said excitedly. After killing so many elites, it seemed that only the Poison Widow would drop the final piece of the poison mist set equipment. Oh right, this guy also dropped a green equipment. Let's look at the green equipment. In front of Lu Chen, a small and sharp poisonous fang appeared. Venomous spider fang, green intermediate, poison widow's fang. Sharp and poisonous. Level 8 attack. 5 to 9 attack has an additional 10 poison damage. Duration 3 seconds. Damn, it actually adds attack. A 5 to 9 attack is even stronger than a level 1 weapon, Lu Chen said in surprise. Although it doesn't add any attributes, the additional 10 poison damage is already very impressive. Currently, the only ones with poison resistance in the entire server were probably Lu Chen and 3 Idiot. Therefore, the 10 poison damage was equivalent to adding 10 attack damage. Looking at it this way, the Poison Fang's attack was quite terrifying. However, there was still a problem. The Poison Fang was equipped in the necklace slot. If Lu Chen wanted to equip it, he would have to open the 7th slot. That would cost him 1,600 reputation. 1,600. That's expensive. But this attack is really tempting. Lu Chen was a little hesitant. I'll just wear it. At most, I'll just grind another round. Thinking of this, Lu Chen gritted his teeth and exchanged for another 8 sets of materials. Now, he only had 21 sets of 3-star materials. Check the attributes. Character binding. Lu Chen a character. Extremely strong, extremely agile, extremely muscular null quality. 2-star max basic strength, agility, physique increased by 100% to level 10 upgrade progress. 14007/150000. Physical strength. Strength 42, 36 plus 6, agility 44, 36 plus 8, physique 42, 36 plus 6. Spiritual strength. Spiritual strength 1 attack. Physical attack 76 to 86, poison attack 10 defense. Physical defense 49, 18 plus 31, health 1570, 1340 plus 230, innate skill, inferior werewolf. Bloodline Grade 2 normal attacks have a chance to deal a critical hit, 14% chance to deal a double critical hit. Innate skill evolution fragment, 0 out of 80, grade 3 fragment. Evolution points, 0 out of 80, 3-star evolution points. Monster reputation, 38 Army Recruitment Order, grade 338/2000 mental cultivation method. Demon Beast breathing technique, closed. Spiritual pills, 37 out of 100 pure aura, including the poison attack. My attack is close to 100, and my defense is close to 50. This feels great. Although this place is dangerous, there are so many elites here. This is much more efficient than farming Zakas. I wonder how long it will take for them to respawn. After waiting for the party to recover, Lu Chen returned to the stone tablet and tried to re-enter the poison fog forest. When he arrived at the location where the spiders respawned, the first wave of spiders descended from the sky. Damn, they respawn directly? Lu Chen froze for a moment, but he quickly figured it out. There was only one reason why the respawn rate was so fast, and that was that this place was not used for leveling. The stone tablet said that only 1 out of 10 would survive. It did not mean that only 1 out of 10 would survive if they fought here, but, when they quickly passed through the poison fog forest, only 1 out of 10 would survive. They would not be able to run away. In the end, this setting made Lu Chen overjoyed. Ha 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 ha, this is great. I can keep farming here. Lu Chen waved the broken stones and excitedly said, "Let's farm until we have 80 sets of materials. 2, 3, 4, let's farm." Killed Poison Widow, Alice Anna, Elite. Obtained 400 aura of all things. Obtained 3 rank 3 talent fragment. Obtained 3 evolution points. Ding. Dropped items. Resentful Spider Fong Green, Tough Spider Silk 4, Poison Fog Spider Silk Leg Guards, White, Poison Fog Spider Silk Gloves, White. This was already the 5th Poison Widow that Lu Chen had killed. Currently, he had collected 5 sets of Poison Fog Gloves. 4 of them were for himself and 3 idiot. Additionally, after spending 600 reputation to open the 4th slot for 3 idiots, he still had 86 sets of 3 rank 3 materials. It's been 2 days, I finally have enough. Evolution talent and quality points. Chapter 31. 2 golden lights emerged from Lu Chen's feet one after another. The first thing that changed was the name above Lu Chen's head. Especially strong, especially agile, especially muscular Knoll. There were 3 more words in front of it. Elite. At the same time, the words turned green. Damn it, shouldn't there be a name? Why is my name even longer? Lu Chen was depressed, and it's still green. It seems like elites also had rank. Lu Chen's current level did not allow him to have his own name. Whatever, it's just an ID. Lu Chen did not want to think about it anymore and opened his status panel. Character binding. Lu Chen a character. Elite, especially strong, especially agile, especially muscular Knoll grade, 3-star, 1 stage basic strength, agility, physique increased by 150% to level 11 upgrade, 62007/150000, physical strength. Strength, 5145 plus 6 and agility, 5345 plus 8, and physique. 5145 plus 6. Spiritual strength, 2 attack. Physical attack 85 to 95 and poison attack, 10 defense. Physical defense, 5827 plus 31 health, 1750, 1520 plus 230, innate skill inferior. Werewolf bloodline. Grade 3 normal attacks have a chance to deal a critical hit, 19% chance to deal a double critical hit. Innate skill evolution fragment. 0 out of 80, grade 4 fragment. Evolution points. 0 out of 80, 3-star evolution points. Monster reputation. 38 Army Recruitment Order, Grade 338/2000 Mental Cultivation Method, Demon Beast Breathing Technique, Closed, Spiritual Pills, 57 out of 200 Pure Aura. After evolving into an elite monster, Lu Chen's basic attributes increased by another 50%. All of his attributes were refreshed once again. My attack is in the hundreds, and my health is also over 1,500. Close to 20 critical strike. Damn, this is already very abnormal. Moreover, I can still level it up. The fact that he could level it up meant that Lu Chen could continue farming here. He only needed to grind for 80 equality shards. 5 times, and the extra materials could be exchanged for reputation points. Alright, looks like we'll have to grind here for a while. 2, 3, 4, get ready for a long battle. 5 o'clock in the afternoon, at the stone tablet in the poison fog forest, a golden light flashed. Lu Chen had completed the 3rd evolution of the 3-star grade. His level had also reached level 11. Looking at the name above his head, Lu Chen almost collapsed. That was quite long. Elite, extremely strong, extremely agile, extremely muscular Knoll Commander Black Bolton, level 11. This name was given to him by the system. Lu Chen didn't care what he was called, but the worst part was that such a long name was written in green. Damn, what a vast grassland. Lu Chen shook his head. It seemed that the next evolution was imminent. Look at the attributes. Quality, 3-star evolution points increase strength, agility, vitality by 250%. Level, 10 upgrade progress, 31142/200000, body strength, 76, 70 plus 6, agility, 78, 70 plus 8, constitution, 76, 70 plus 6, spiritual power strength, spiritual power, 4 physical attack, 114 to 124 and poison attack, 10 defense, physical defense 66, 35 plus 31 health, 2230, 2000 plus 230, innate skill, inferior werewolf bloodline, Grade 3 normal attacks have a chance to deal a critical hit, 19% chance to deal a double critical hit. 0/160, Grade 4 shard, monster reputation. 38 Army Recruitment Order, Grade 338/2000 mental cultivation method, Demon Beast Breathing Technique, closed, spiritual pills. 13/400 pure spiritual energy. These attributes were worth the hours that Lu Chen had spent farming. Lu Chen opened the official website and looked at the official stats of the level 11 players. There really was no harm without comparison. The players' basic attributes were only 20 points, 44 points of attack, and 1,000 points of health. Even if the players on the ship had the same equipment as Lu Chen's attributes would still be far ahead of them. The higher the level, the bigger the gap. Lu Chen sighed. Right, let's exchange some reputation and see what kind of bloodline it is. Opening the reputation shop, Lu Chen found that there was a forest venomous spider in the skin category. It was priced at 1,000 reputation. Should I turn into a spider and play with it? Lu Chen could not help but be tempted, but after looking at the price of 1,000 reputation, he gave up on the idea. Moreover, the skin was only an appearance. Even if he wanted to turn into a spider, he had to buy the bloodline first. In the bloodline column, the forest venomous spider bloodline had been unlocked. Forest venomous spider bloodline. Unlocking requirement. Kill 1,000 forest venomous spiders. Completed. Acquired innate skill. Inferior venomous spider bloodline. Attacks deal a percentage of the user's health. Increases movement speed. Oh? Lu Chen's eyes lit up. Yes, it's a poison attack. Speaking of which, the movement speed of those forest venomous spiders was indeed very fast. The innate skill definitely needed to be bought. Lu Chen clenched his teeth and spent 1,000 reputation to buy it. After checking his attributes again, Lu Chen now had 2 innate skills. Innate skill. Inferior werewolf bloodline, Grade 3 normal attacks have a chance to deal a critical hit. 19% chance to deal a double critical hit. 0 of 160, Grade 4 fragment, innate skill. Inferior venomous spider bloodline, Grade 0 normal attacks deal a percentage of the user's health, 20 points. Lasts for 5 seconds. Increases movement speed by 10%. 0 out of 10, Grade 1 fragment, a new innate skill. It starts with 20 points of poison attack and increases movement speed by 10%. Not bad. Lu Chun had a large amount of low-grade materials in his backpack, as well as 150 Grade 3 innate skill fragments. He immediately upgraded his new innate skill to Grade 3. Innate skill. Inferior venomous spider bloodline, Grade 3 normal attacks deal a percentage of the user's health, 50 points. Lasts for 5 seconds. Increases movement speed by 19%. 0 for 160, Grade 4 fragment. With the addition of the 10 points of poison attack from the poison fang, my poison attack is now 60 points. Lu Chen's eyes widened. How terrifying was the current 60 points of poison attack. If a level 11 player did not have poison resistance, he would die instantly after being poisoned twice. Oh right, there's also movement speed bonus. Let's try. Lu Chun took 2 steps forward, but did not find any changes. That's impossible. My movement speed has increased by so much. Why can't I feel anything? Lu Chun said in surprise. At this moment, a notification appeared in the system. After assimilating a new bloodline, your appearance will change. Purchasing a skin can automatically change your appearance. How did my appearance change? Just as Lu Chun was wondering, suddenly, on both sides of his body, 8 pitch-black, long legs slowly stretched out. Damn, what's going on? Lu Chun panicked when he saw himself being lifted into the air by 8 legs. After a moment, Lu Chun finally calmed down. He had once longed to be a long-legged appa. He never thought that his wish would come true in such a way. Now, not only did he have long legs that would make others jealous, but he also had 8 of them. Including the 2 short legs that Knowles came with, he had a total of 10 legs. Now, Lu Chun did not need to test to know that his movement speed had definitely increased. With 10 legs, a 19% increase in movement speed was already considered low. Damn, I've completely turned into a monster now. Lu Chun shook his head. Chapter 32. What was worse was that the bloodline fusion was still going on. Lu Chen's lower body had completely turned into the abdomen of a spider, and the short legs of a gnoll were folded into his abdomen. After a while, the bloodline fusion ended. Lu Chen's current appearance was a little scary. The upper half of a gnoll's body and the lower half of a spider's body. He had 8 legs, especially the first 2, which had sharp claws. Damn, I'm convinced. I'm half spider monster and half gnoll now. You can't even be a monster properly. There was no doubt that Lu Chun was now ugly. However, although he was a little ugly, his movement speed had really increased. After crawling on the ground for a while, Lu Chun found that his movement speed was obviously much faster than before. 8 legs were really different. Damn, am I going to become a Zerg queen? Fortunately, it's a game, otherwise my lower body would be gone. Looking at his round spider butt, Lu Chun shuddered. To change his appearance, Lu Chun needed to buy skins. Whether it was a gnoll or a forest venomous spider, they were all 1,000 reputation points. However, Lu Chun was reluctant to spend his reputation points on skins. He still had a lot of things to buy. Forget it, that's it for now. Anyway, from the first day of being a monster, I probably won't be able to get girls. Stupid system, don't think that I'll buy your skin because I'm afraid of being ugly. Impossible. I'm going to look like this. After farming for a day, he had risen to level 11. His quality and talent had both evolved. Lu Chun was also tired. He went offline and had dinner. He planned to look at the official website on the computer and rest for a while. The official website's trading platform was actually very lively. More and more level 1 weapons were being sold, and there were even a few good items being auctioned. However, with more equipment, the price had also dropped. The price of an ordinary club had dropped to around 150 yuan in a day. The top players' levels had all increased, and they had the strength to farm special knolls. Many organizations were farming in an organized manner, and the number of items sold naturally increased. What surprised Lu Chen was that he hadn't sold anything for a day, but someone on the forum actually mentioned him. Solipsistic didn't drop any equipment today. Looks like they're out of stock. No matter how strong his team is, now that everyone's level has caught up, his advantage is gone. He was just a little lucky. He was able to obtain so many level 1 weapons by killing a special monster earlier. Solipsistic is quite something. Look at the price of the wooden club, it has dropped by half. He has already left after making a profit. Now, I don't want a club, I want broken stones. I heard that a few guilds are live streaming their exploration of Zatches. I reckon that the price of gravel won't be that high after the equipment drop. Lu Chen shook his head. These people really had too much time on their hands. Why were they always talking about him instead of leveling up? However, he didn't earn much today. Sigh, I only sold 10,000 yuan this morning. I've been farming spiders the whole day, so I didn't sell much equipment. Lu Chen felt a little regretful. After thinking about it, he shook his head self-deprecatingly. Humans are greedy. I used to be happy with 2,000 to 3,000 yuan a month. Now, 10,000 yuan a day is too little. Of course, it wasn't that Lu Chen didn't get any equipment today. He now had a set of poison mist set in his backpack. The 3 idiots each had 1 set, and he had 1 set. There were also 7 or 8 wrist guards and leg guards. However, he wasn't in a hurry to sell them. He wanted to see the situation beyond the poison fog forest. If there was only 1 set of poison resistance equipment, then the poison mist set's significance was extraordinary. This was the key for players to pass through the poison fog forest. It was their ticket to enter a level 10 main city. The price would definitely be different. A guild is exploring Zatches? Lu Chen thought of this and hurriedly closed the trading platform. He went to the livestream platform. It can't be. If they pass Zatches, won't they reach the poison fog forest? I still want to farm here for a while more. At this time, the top few livestreams were all about the big guilds exploring Zatches. The number of viewers was increasing. What surprised Lu Chen was that Fengling was also playing Zatches. Moreover, the novice village was the novice village in Rivervale. Isn't she from Sea City? Lu Chen immediately clicked on Fengling's video. Fengling was currently exploring with 7 other small teams from Rivervale's Monolith Guild. The Monolith Guild also saw the level of Fengling's team. They were all level 8 and could provide a lot of help. In the video, Fengling was very excited. Do you see the biggest knoll? Yes, super big. I think it's more than 2 meters. Why did I change to the novice village? It's actually very simple. The Monolith Guild's technology helped me change my login IP. Amazing, right? Lu Chen was dumbfounded. There was actually such a thing. Oh, the Monolith Guild. They're very strong. They're one of the top 3 guilds in Rivervale. Look, there are a lot of small monsters here. They're all grouped together. There are also many special monsters that we have to be very careful with. Especially the 3 groups around Zatches. They're especially easy to pull. The last 2 times we pulled the monsters to the side, we were wiped out. Just thinking about being wiped out gives me a headache. We still have to gather in the novice village and come back again. Just the preparation time alone is more than half an hour. It's so annoying. Now that everyone's equipment is about the same and they don't have any skills, you have to be careful when you fight in the future. You have to let the higher-leveled players share the damage. We'd be embarrassed to fight for it if there were rocks. This time, we found a friend and asked them to bring us along. We're about to start. I might not be able to chat with everyone later. I hope everyone can forgive me. Not long after, the team leader, the Monolith Spear King, gave the order and the team quickly started to clear the small monsters. They were very careful as they cleared wave after wave of small monsters. In the voice chat, the Monolith Spear King's voice was very tense. He was afraid of any mistakes. These professional players were indeed skilled. The 40 of them fought in an orderly manner. Although their health points were decreasing rapidly, no one panicked. Lu Chen nodded slightly. The small monsters around Zatches were very strong. There were more than 20 1-star and 2-star monsters. There were even more of the other small monsters. The Monolith Spear King could control 40 people. In such a small space, it was very rare for him to not pull other monsters. As expected of a professional player, his control, positioning, and awareness are all outstanding, Lu Chen praised. No, if they kill Zatches, I won't be able to clear the poison fog forest. Lu Chen could ignore the other novice villages, but in Rivervale, Lu Chen had to take care of them. No, I'll log in. After clearing the surrounding small monsters, Winchim let out a long sigh of relief. Aya, we finally succeeded this time. Oh my God, we finally reached this place. However, although it was to clear Zatches, the Monolith Spear King had only reached the most difficult part after fighting for half an hour. The last 3 waves of small monsters surrounded Zatches. Each wave had 1 2-star monster, 2 1-star monsters, and 4 level 8 monsters. As long as one wave of small monsters was triggered, it would at least attract the other wave, including Zatches, who was in the middle. If it was only 2 waves of small monsters and Zatches, it was not impossible to fight. However, the problem was that the second wave of small monsters was very easy to attract. Once 3 waves of small monsters were attracted and Zatches was added, the difficulty would instantly multiply. In the voice chat, the group of managers discussed for a while and the Monolith Spear King made the tactical arrangements. Everyone, pay attention. I'll emphasize again, please, no. You. Don't attract the third wave of small monsters. Don't attract the third wave of small monsters. Don't attract the third wave of small monsters. Important things must be said 3 times. Okay, let's arrange the tactics. Team 2, Team 3, you guys kill those who are especially muscular and strong. Team 4, Lu Chen spread his 8 legs and ran toward Zatches. Zatches, hang in there, I'm coming to save you. Chapter 33. Zatch's camp was getting closer and closer. The battle between the Rock Guild had reached its climax. Team 2 has killed one. Team 3's health is also low. Not long after, 2 2-star Jackalans fell one after another. Teams 2 and 3 quickly joined up with Team 1. Although Zatch's attack and health were high, as the strongest team in the Rock Guild, Team 1 managed to stall for time and successfully waited for reinforcements. With the support of 2 teams, the 5 main forces finally had a chance to catch their breath and recover their health with the help of healing potions. Not long after, good news came from Team 4 and Team 5. After they killed their target, they assisted Team 6 and Team 7 to complete the kill with Team 8. Pull Zatches out. Don't pull him to the wild monsters next to him. The leader's voice was filled with excitement. The team member in charge of luring the monsters perfectly pulled Zatches out alone. Beautiful. This time, they were very close to success. Team 8, hold him back for a while. Pay attention to the damage distribution. Everyone else, drink potions. Winchim immediately drank a bottle of potion and said excitedly to the audience, "Ha ha ha, we pulled him out. We finally pulled him out. Victory is waving at us. We've been fighting for 2.5 hours. I'm about to cry." 40 people besieging Zatches was still not a sure thing. Zatches's health was 1150. It was not dropping fast, but the Rock Guild had the advantage in numbers. As Zatches's health slowly decreased, the 200,000 viewers in the live broadcast became nervous. It's really going to explode. I wonder if Zatch's will definitely explode gravel. Is the Rock Guild that strong? The other guilds have never faced Zatch's before. Actually, these people are not all from the Rock Guild. There are at least 2 main broadcast teams and a rich team here. Otherwise, it would be very difficult. Their skills are really amazing. Their aggro control is too stable. Look at their health. They're almost the same. They've done the best job of distributing damage. Moreover, when they were clearing the field, none of the 40 people managed to pull a wild monster in such a small place. Their execution is really amazing. Not bad, not bad. At least we know how to fight in the future. What's that over there? It's moving so fast. Why is it coming here? Many fans saw a strange thing appear in front of them. It looked like a knoll, but it wasn't. The thing's 8 legs were running fast. It looked a little like the lower half of a spider's body. Damn, what the hell is that? Not long after, the monster got a lot closer and people finally saw its name. Winchim also saw the monster from the corner of her eyes. She had no choice, its name was too long. Just its name alone was more than 3 meters long. Winchim was shocked. Elite, especially strong, especially agile, especially muscular, the Jackallan commander, Black Bolton? What is this? Lu Qin was anxious when he saw that Zaka's only had 1/3 of his health left. Zatch's, hang in there. I'm coming. Fortunately, Zaka's was a wild monster. Otherwise, he would be very depressed. In the past, this guy used to be the most diligent. Why was he so enthusiastic now? The Boulder Spear King soon discovered Lu Qin as well, and he was a little stunned. Why did such a thing suddenly appear when he was farming Zatch's? Was this a knoll or a spider? Fortunately, the Boulder Spear King, as the first team leader of the Boulder Guild, reacted quickly. He immediately shouted, "Everyone, don't be nervous. It must be Zaka's skill. When his health is below 30%, he summons helpers. A summoned creature can't be stronger than the main body. We just have to kill Zaka's." In the live stream, a group of viewers nodded and quickly agreed with this guess. Summons all looked strange, so there was nothing strange about their appearance. That's the main point. When Zaka's health is below 30%, he will summon Black Bolton. Speaking of which, Zaka's summoning skill is really strange. He actually summoned this guy from afar. Isn't that good? This way, players can have more time to react. A summoned creature is much easier to deal with. Lu Qin still didn't know that he had become Zaka's summoned creature. The Boulder Spear King immediately split into 2 teams to try and stop this summoned creature. Lu Qin finally arrived at the battlefield, but he was surrounded by 2 teams. A summoned creature with such a long name. Tianxing is funny. F***ck, this monster is so ugly. It's more than 3 meters tall when it stands up. It's so much bigger than Zaka's. A player called the monolithic sword Aura shouted, "Stop talking nonsense. The battle over there is almost over. There can't be any accidents at this time. Stop it." After saying that, he was the first to rush towards Lu Qin. The monolithic sword Aura was very good at controlling its health. After the intense battle, the monolithic sword Aura still had about 250 health left. With this amount of health, even Zaka's couldn't kill it instantly. The monolithic sword Aura swung its club with all its might and aimed at one of Lu Qin's feet. It shouted angrily, "Don't you dare stop the monolithic sword Aura! Go to hell!" There was a loud bang. -1 in the live stream. Many people were watching the battle. When they saw the damage, they were stunned. -1. Is the damage 1 or it didn't break through the defense? F***ck, am I seeing things? That guy's health is more than 2,000. How can it have so much health? It can't be. Isn't it just a summoned creature? How can its defense be higher than Zaka's? Just when everyone was confused, a few pro players finally spoke up. Flowing Cloud Yuanba was a big fan in Fengling's live stream. At the same time, he was the leader of the famous Flowing Cloud Guild's 5th team. He calmly typed out a comment. I'm guessing that guy's physical defense is super high. Its purpose is to stall players. Blazing Inferno Demon, that's right. This guy's setting should be that it can't be killed, but it shouldn't deal much damage. Its main purpose is to disrupt the team battle. Let's see if Gun King can see through this. TT Shaosheng, Gun King is quite experienced. I don't think he will panic. They should be able to take down Zakas this time. EDS Dance. If the monolithic sword aura didn't find help, they wouldn't have been able to defeat Zakas. Seeing that a bunch of professional players had said so, everyone was finally relieved. After all, that monster was just a summoned creature. It couldn't be stronger than Zakas, right? At this moment, the summoned creature fought back. Its huge, slender front leg stabbed towards the monolithic sword aura. -202, double critical hit, -60, poisoned. It disappeared? The monolithic sword aura's health bar disappeared in an instant. Many people disappeared along with the monolithic sword aura. The professional players who had spoken up in the live stream suddenly disappeared altogether. Putting aside its super high defense, the summoned creature's attack was too overpowered. It actually killed a player with 250 health in an instant. The entire live broadcast room suddenly became silent. Chapter 34. Super High Defense, Instant Kill of the Monolith Sword Aura. What kind of summoned creature was this? The Monolith members in charge of encircling Lu Chen were already trembling in fear. Who could withstand this attack? Lu Chen's 8 legs quickly clawed at each of them. These people only had around 200 HP. Lu Chen's normal attack, even if it wasn't a critical hit, was coupled with 5 seconds of poisoning. With 1 hit per person, these people would die even if they drank the potion. After taking out 2 teams, Lu Chen decisively rushed to the other teams. This was simply a one-sided massacre. With 1 hit per person, the rest could only wait to be poisoned to death. There was no turning back. F***CK, what kind of monster is this? It's too scary. This guy is the biggest boss. He's even stronger than Zaches. How are we going to get through this? It's impossible. How did I, the unique and righteous, get through Zaches? How did he deal with this guy? As more and more corpses appeared around Lu Chen, Zaches's HP was only around 15%. The remaining monolith members were powerless. With a smack, Winchim was stabbed by Black Bolton. His HP instantly dropped by half. Seeing Black Bolton's retreating figure and his poisoned status, Winchim felt an indescribable sense of despair. It didn't kill him. It left him to die. Oh my God! Winchim's eyes were red. Poisoned for 60 damage per second. Zaches only has a little over 100 HP left. Why did this guy suddenly appear? Although they were only 1 step away from victory, the Monolith Spear King had been stabbed to death by Black Bolton. The Monolith's first clear had suffered the heaviest blow. Lu Chen was relieved when he saw Zaches's HP recover quickly. He picked up the bags dropped by the players on the ground. He had obtained 213 bottles of healing potions. F***CK, we've earned big. At this time, the 3 idiots had also arrived. Lu Chen asked them to help him keep watch while he watched Winchim's live stream to keep track of their movements. Whether it was the live stream or the Monolith's team channel, it was a little depressing. A sense of despair and defeat pervaded the air. There were a lot of people in the live streaming room, and they finally regained some vitality. I don't believe that the best in the world can defeat Zaches. If he isn't an internal member of Heavenly Auction, I'll live stream myself eating **T. Black Bolton is too strong. It's even stronger than Zaches. Its attacks are poisonous. Who can take 60 damage per second? His physical attack is even scarier, okay? 200 HP per critical hit? Players are like paper in front of him. By the way, doesn't the goddess have a friend named Solipsistic? Ask him how to clear Zaka's. It's impossible to clear it. Very soon, the Boulder Spear King announced the end of the day. After fighting for a few hours, everyone was tired. Of course, this was obviously just Spear King's euphemism. Actually, everyone knew the real reason. With their current level and equipment, it was impossible for them to defeat Zachas. In the video, Fenglingzi did not seem to be in a good mood. She seemed to have suffered a blow. She stared at the backstage repeatedly and finally gritted her teeth and said, "I'll send an email to Solipsistic to ask. Otherwise, there's really no way to get past Zaka's. However, our request is actually quite excessive. After all, it's cutting off their source of income." Lu Chen breathed a sigh of relief. At least Zaka's was safe. He could farm in the poison fog forest for a while longer. Beep beep. Your friend Fenglingzi has sent you an email. Lu Chen received a lot of emails every day. He did not want to look at them. However, Fenglingzi was his friend, so there was a notification from the system. Mad God, I know my request is a little excessive, but we're really exhausted from being tortured by Zaka's. Today we tried to clear Zaka's and were wiped out a few times in a row. Can you tell us a little about how you defeated Zaka's, especially how you defeated Blackbolton? Thank you. Lu Chen frowned. The reason he stopped the Boulder Spear King from killing Zaka's was not because of gravel. Gravel was indeed valuable, but it would not last for long. In the other novice villages, he believed that some powerful guilds would be able to defeat Zaka's soon. Once they could farm gravel, the price of gravel would definitely drop. Lu Chen's real goal was to farm in the poison fog forest for a while longer. Now that he had achieved his goal, he would have to leave after farming for a few more hours. He might as well let the players live. After thinking about it, Lu Chen replied an email. I didn't encounter Blackbolton when I was fighting Zaka's. Maybe you guys fought at the wrong time. I'll try again tomorrow. After sending the email, Lu Chen exited the email and looked at Zaka's. Since he had already killed Zaka's, it would be silly not to kill him. 2, 3, 4, kill him! The video of the Boulder Spear King's exploration went viral online. Meanwhile, the horrifying half-jackal, half-spider monster caused a sensation in the forum. However, half an hour later, the Dynasty Guild released their exploration video. They had successfully killed Zaka's and dropped gravel. Comparing the two videos, it was easy to notice that the difference between the Boulder Spear Kings and Dynasties was Blackbolton's. Why didn't Dynasty encounter Blackbolton? I've watched their video. Although Prince had gravel, the overall ability of both parties was similar. Zaka's health was decreasing slowly. Dynasty didn't avoid the 30% health point. Oh yeah, Dynasty opened a new map to the Poison Fog Forest after killing Zaka's, but they didn't encounter Blackbolton. Could it be that the monster is only in some of the beginner villages? Why is that? Our guild is exploring Zaka's tomorrow. It'll be terrible if we don't figure it out. Didn't Winchim send an email to Solipsistic? Solipsistic said that he didn't encounter Blackbolton either. Perhaps the Boulder Spear King was unlucky and lured a boss from another place. That's possible. That boss is obviously not something that we can handle now. It might be a system error. At Dynasty's gaming headquarters in Imperial Capital, Prince was looking at the comments in the comments section in dissatisfaction. As the first guild to release their exploration video, they did not get the attention that they deserve. Some people even commented that the Boulder Spear King's ability was better than theirs. Are these people blind? Don't they know who defeated Zaka's? They're a bunch of trash. How dare they say that we're better than the Boulder Spear King? Dynasty 9th Wangye, who was standing aside, said, I think killing Blackbolton is more eye-catching than killing Zaka's. Dynasty Fengtian said, didn't Solipsistic say that he didn't encounter Blackbolton? He killed it so many times, so that should mean that it's normal. I'm guessing that only a few regions in the entire server have Blackbolton. Prince scoffed. No matter what kind of monster it is, it's still a wild monster. We can kill Zakas now. We have gravel, shoulder pads, and vest. Why can't we kill it? We'll capture this Blackbolton when we conquer the town. I'll make it my mount. Chapter 35. Lu Chun placed the gravel and shoulder pads he had just obtained on the trading platform and returned to the poison fog forest. When he was farming the spider lair, the rewards from the level 8 monsters had been halved. Lu Chun then remembered that he was already level 11. Although there were many elite monsters here, 17 of them in one trip, the monsters gave less experience, so the efficiency was lower. With the poison fog set and a few poison fangs, Lu Chun finally decided to go deeper into the poison fog forest. Along the way, spiders crawled out from time to time. Their levels were also higher than before, some level 9 and even level 10. Lu Chun did not have the time to think about these small monsters and continued to lead 3 Dum deeper into the forest. Normal players can't stay long after passing through the poison fog forest. There are wild monsters all the way. Lu Chun looked at the scenery leisurely while urging 3 Dum to walk faster. Soon, the surroundings turned into a bamboo forest. Oh, the scenery has changed. Tianxing's art and skills are amazing. Lu Chun sighed as he carefully experienced the scenery of the other world. The bamboo here was much thicker than in the real world. However, as he looked, he suddenly realized that something was wrong. He saw some of the bamboo poles move. Immediately after, these bamboo poles spat out their bright red tongues, and there was a hissing sound all around. "Damn, it's snakes!" Lu Chun exclaimed. When he realized that something was wrong, Lu Chen's team had also entered battle mode. There were 20 level 10 green giant pythons swimming towards them. F*CK, I'm most afraid of snakes. Lu Chen gasped. If this was not a game, he would have run away long ago. It seemed that there was something worse. Unlike the spider lair, the way the green giant pythons farmed here was even more terrifying. The entire bamboo forest was moving. From afar to near, wave after wave, more and more giant pythons swam over. There were countless of them. F*CK, I can't see the end. There are too many of them. Lu Chen gasped. With so many green giant pythons attacking together, Lu Chen's scalp went numb. Lu Chen forced himself to calm down and looked around. He didn't know if he should be happy or depressed. There were so many green bamboo pythons, but there wasn't a single elite monster. There aren't any elite. Could it be the Sea of Snakes tactic? Then it doesn't seem too difficult to fight, Lu Chen said with a frown. His entire team was equipped with the poison mist set. Their physical defense and poison resistance had been greatly increased. They were now a completely different team compared to when they were fighting Poison Spider. Hiss! The green bamboo python closest to Lu Chen's team had arrived. 2, 3, 4, try it. Tookie swung his club, causing -12 damage. On the other hand, the green bamboo python's physical attack did not seem to be very high, only dealing 6 damage to Tookie. In addition, it also inflicted 1 point of poison. Only 3 points? Not even as high as a level 8 venomous spider? Level 10 monsters have such low attack? Lu Chen asked curiously. On second thought, Lu Chen remembered that Ertzi was wearing a set of poison mist suit. When Ertzi was wearing 2 poison mist sets, the level 8 venomous spiders could only deal single-digit damage to them. Now that they were wearing 3 poison mist suits, their physical defense had increased by 5 points. Ertzi's poison resistance is 19, which means that these green snakes' poison attack is 20. The poison attack of a level 10 green python is actually the same as a level 9 elite spider. Lu Chen thought. Compared to a level 8 venomous spider, a level 10 green python's physical attack was slightly higher, but its poison attack was increased by 10 points. It seemed like the poison mist forest was a poison attack style. The higher the level, the higher the poison attack. Luckily, the three idiots were all equipped with the poison mist suit. Otherwise, the current situation would definitely not be like this. In just a moment, Lu Chen's team was surrounded by giant green pythons. Outside, there was a dense swarm of green pythons. There was no end in sight. F***CK, is Tianqing trying to scare us to death? The giant green pythons did not have long-range attacks, and their bodies were huge. They surrounded Lu Chen's team, but only 7 or 8 of them could actually reach Lu Chen's team. Lu Chen observed for a while. Although the number of green pythons was huge, there were not many that could actually attack, and there were no elite. This way, even the three idiots did not feel any pressure at all. Looks like the difficulty of this stage is a prolonged battle. Their attack and HP were not outstanding, but the advantage of the green bamboo pythons was that there were a lot of them. There was a sea of snakes, and there was no way to escape from the battle midway. Lu Chen was not interested in this kind of mindless farming. Lu Chen said listlessly as he slashed at the green pythons in boredom. There aren't even elites and no materials. This is so boring. With nothing to do, Lu Chen thought of the healing medicine that he had obtained previously. Now, he had saved up almost 300 bottles. Since I have nothing to do, I'll give the 3 of you some medicine. This way, I won't have to feed you. Lu Chen gave each of the 3 idiots 80 bottles of healing medicine, and kept 20 for himself. I don't know how long it will take to finish. You guys control your HP. The 3 idiots had basic fighting skills. Lu Chen believed that they should know when to drink medicine. Unknowingly, it was already past 9 o'clock. A wave of sleepiness hit him. Lu Chen forced himself to look up. There was still a vast sea of snakes outside. If I knew, I would have run over. How long is this going to take? F***CK, I'm so sleepy. I can't even open my eyes. I'm still in the battle. This is killing me. If he forcefully logged off before leaving the battle, it was very likely that he would die and be sent back to the beginner village. Lu Chen could only force himself not to log off. However, he did not have the strength to fight monsters. 2, 3, 4, you guys continue fighting. I'm going to rest. The 3 idiots were also very protective of their master. They surrounded Lu Chen in the middle. After a moment, Lu Chen, who had not been attacked for a long time, miraculously left the battle. Left the battle? F***CK, doesn't that mean I can log off? Lu Chen exclaimed. He hurriedly logged out of the game and fell asleep on his bed. Lu Chen had a dream. He was surrounded by huge green snakes that kept tangling with him. This time, Lu Chen slept directly until 8:30 in the morning. I slept for 10 hours and slept all the way until dawn. That's great. Lu Chen stretched. Today is another full day. Wake up, let's go for breakfast. More than half an hour later, Lu Chen returned home and logged into the game. I'll run as soon as I get online today. Let's see if I can skip the second stage directly. Cranial nerves connected, logged in, entered the game. When Lu Chen opened his eyes, he was shocked by the scene in front of him. The 3 idiots were actually still killing the green python? The most terrifying thing was, the 3 idiots were now level 9? These 3 idiots had leveled up? What's the situation? Lu Chen's brain was a little confused. Logically speaking, when he went offline, the 3 idiots should have disappeared. Why did it seem that the 3 of them had been leveling up here for the whole night? Impossible. Their stamina can't keep up with this way of fighting. The 3 idiots immediately gave Lu Chen a lesson. After looking carefully for a while, Lu Chen discovered the 3 idiots' strategy. The 2 of them would pull all the green pythons that could attack them and let one of them rest. Then, they would wait for the other person to recover his stamina and health points after the battle. Then, they would switch to the second person to rest. Damn, this works too! Obviously, this method worked. Otherwise, Lu Chen would not have been able to leave the battle last night. Last night, I left the battle, but the three of them didn't. At that time, I was also in a daze. It seems that I asked the three of them to continue farming, so they farmed for the whole night. Usually, when Lu Chen was around, he would enjoy the experience points alone. However, when he went offline, the three idiots' experience points would be his. Lu Chen looked at the three idiots who were fighting in a daze. At this moment, he felt that his IQ had been crushed by the three of them. However, this was not the main point. The main point was that Lu Chen suddenly found another way to level up the three idiots. Chapter 36. Lu Chen had always been worried about the levels of his subordinate. If he gave tens of thousands of EXP to the three idiots, Lu Chen's leveling speed would be much slower. As a result, the three idiots secretly leveled up while Lu Chen was sleeping. Not only that, although he did not have EXP, he could still get equipment and kills. This was a good deal. Then I'll level you guys up when I'm resting, Lu Chen said. While the three idiots were fighting monsters, Lu Chen looked at the reputation store. The bamboo python's kill count had met the requirements, so Lu Chen could buy the bloodline and skin. 2,000 reputation. Damn it, I don't have the money to buy a skin. Lu Chen thought about it and did not mind. Skin did not add attributes anyway. As for the bloodline, although snakes and spiders have poisonous attacks, spiders have a movement speed buff. I wonder if the snake's talent has any other additional attribute. 2,000 reputation was not a small number. Lu Chen wanted to buy a lot of things, so he had to be careful. After thinking for a while, Lu Chen decided to buy it. Money is not saved, it has to be spent. Purchase the bamboo python bloodline. Fuse. Acquired talent inferior snake bloodline. Attacks deal damage of % of maximum HP. After being poisoned, poison damage will increase by 10% for every step the target takes. Lasts for 7 steps. Maximum duration of 60 seconds. Lu Chen was stunned. The snake people's poison was different from the spider people's poison. Damn. 7-step snake? The reason why Lu Chen did not notice the difference was that the three idiots were standing still and fighting monsters. They did not move at all. Under the attack of a group of snakes, Lu Chen only noticed the green poison symbol above everyone's head. He did not look at the poison status in detail. Lu Chen immediately looked at the specific talent information. He now had 3 talents. Talent Inferior Werewolf Bloodline. Level 3 normal attacks have a chance to deal a critical hit, 19% chance to deal a double critical hit. 0 of 160, Level 4 Fragment. Talent Inferior Venomous Spider Bloodline, Tier 3 normal attacks deal 5% of the user's base HP, 56 plus 10 points. Lasts for 5 seconds. Increases movement speed by 19%. 0 of 160, 4th grade Fragment. Innate Talent Inferior Serpent Bloodline, Tier 0 normal attacks deal additional poison damage equal to 1% of the user's base HP, 22 plus 10. After being poisoned, the poison damage will increase by 10% for every step the target takes. Lasts for 7 steps. Maximum duration, 60 seconds. 0/10, 1st grade Fragment. Seeing the 2 words, Level 0, Lu Chen suddenly felt a little uncomfortable. As if he had obsessive-compulsive disorder, he quickly rose to Level 3. Innate Talent Inferior Serpent Bloodline, Tier 3 normal attacks deal 5% of the user's base HP, 56 plus 10 points. After being poisoned, the poison damage will increase by 10% for every step the target takes. Lasts for 7 steps. The effect lasts for 60 seconds. 0 of 160, 1st grade Fragment. Damn, this snake race's poison is quite interesting. With every step, the damage would increase by 10%. That meant that the damage of the 7th step would be 112 points. The total damage was much higher than that of the poisonous spiders. Speaking of which, Lu Chen did not expect the green bamboo python to be so disgusting. Just imagine, if a player came here and was targeted by these guys, how painful would that be? Even if they fought, they would not be able to defeat so many snakes. If they ran, they would lose more and more HP. Poison fog forest, less than 1 out of 10 will survive. I finally believe it now. Let alone less than 1 out of 10, I think less than 1 out of 100 will survive. Lu Chen was still carefully looking at his new innate talent when the system displayed a new message that made his heart tighten. Bloodline fusion. Damn, it's here again. After obtaining the new bloodline, Lu Chen's lower body completely disappeared. His 2 short gnoll legs were completely separated from him and merged into a thick snake tail. Right now, Lu Chen's upper body was that of a gnoll, and his lower body was that of a huge green snake tail. He also had 8 huge spider legs. Damn. What the hell am I now? With a sigh, Lu Chen looked at the 3 fools who were still fighting. He did not know why, but he suddenly felt that these 3 guys had actually crushed him in terms of appearance. He was progressing on the path of becoming ugly. Forget it, forget it. If I'm ugly, then so be it. Lu Chen shook his head helplessly and could only accept reality. Right, these 2 poisons are of different types. I don't know if they can be stacked. The 3 fools had been farming for 10 hours. There were not many giant pythons left. Lu Chen quickly found a giant python and attacked it once. -93 white words, -68 green words, -68 green words. On the giant python's body, 2 poison symbols appeared at the same time. It seems like it can be stacked. After Lu Chen attacked once, he immediately ran away. The green bamboo python quickly chased after him. -68 poisoned, -68, -68, 75 poisoned, -82, -88. Haha, it really can be stacked. One is a poison that lasts for 5 seconds, and the other is a 7-step poison that increases the damage incrementally. Lu Chen was very glad that he had bought a new talent. This skill had increased his damage by a large margin. Although this place was a sacred leveling ground, especially for the 3 fools, Lu Chen did not want to stay here. It was really too boring. At worst, after he went offline, he would let the 3 fools train here. However, now that he was online, it was better to leave this place as soon as possible. Not long after, Lu Chen led the team to clear out the green snakes. After a short rest, they set off into the depths of the poison fog forest. Along the way, there were poisonous spiders and giant pythons chasing after them. However, there were not many of them. Lu Chen did not want to continue fighting, so he led the team and ran. After running for an unknown distance, the forest became wider. Lu Chen could already see the broad road not far away. Haha, it's coming out. They ran along the mountain road. However, at the end of the road, Lu Chen saw a big guy standing there from afar. Zakas and Alice were monsters with names. Even their names had colors. However, Lu Chen had always thought that they were only elites because of their avatars. They were no different from normal monsters. The guy at the end of the road seemed to be a VIP. It had a special avatar. A purple avatar. A level 12 boss. The master of the poison fog forest, Avenhill. The guy was about 3 to 4 meters tall. It was half human and half spider. Speaking of which, it actually looked a little like Lu Chen. However, its upper body was that of a woman and it was quite pretty. It kept patrolling the end of the road, guarding the last checkpoint of the poison fog forest. Damn, there's another boss here? The previous part was already so difficult, and Tianxing still put another boss here. It was too disgusting. Level 12 doesn't seem that high. Lu Chen stared at Avenhill. He felt a little itchy in his heart. A boss would definitely drop RMB. No, it would definitely drop equipment. 2, 3, 4. Why don't we kill it? Lu Chen squinted his eyes. Chapter 37. When Lu Chen arrived in front of Avenhill, the situation was a little awkward. They were both half human and half spider, but Lu Chen had a snake tail. Lu Chen looked more like a boss than Avenhill. Damn it. I don't care. 2, 3, 4, attack. Before Lu Chen could finish, Avenhill moved first. She spat out a few strands of spider silk from her mouth, trapping the three idiots in place. Damn, she has skills. Lu Chen could only fight the boss himself. Avenhill's attack speed was faster than Lu Chen's, so she dealt damage first. -88 white, -31 poisoned. Lu Chen immediately looked at his status. It was a normal poison, but it lasted for 10 seconds. Including his poison resistance, Avenhill's poison attack was 50. If it lasted for 10 seconds, the damage would reach an astonishing 500. Lu Chen did not hesitate and attacked Avenhill with his claws. -86 white, -58 poisoned, -58 poisoned. Lu Chen's poison attack should be 68. It seemed that this guy had poison resistance. After Avenhill's HP dropped, Lu Chen also saw her HP. It was 4,000, almost double of Lu Chen's. After attacking, Lu Chen found that in addition to being poisoned, he was also inflicted with an abnormal status. Avenhill's protection. Movement speed reduced by 10%, attack speed reduced by 10%. High physical attack, high poison attack, high HP, movement speed reduction, attack speed reduction, and skills. Avenhill was so scary. If it were not for Lu Chen's poison spider bloodline, which increased his movement speed by 19%, he would not have been able to escape. Damn, is this something a level 10 player can do? I can't win, I can't run, this is disgusting. Lu Chen hurriedly retreated, allowing the 7-step poison to take effect. At the same time, he drank a bottle of potion. On the other side, as soon as the three idiots regained their freedom, Avenhill immediately used spider silk to trap them again. It seemed that she would leave one opponent and trap the others. Her skills had a short cooldown, so she could basically control them indefinitely. Since he couldn't count on the three idiots to help, Lu Chen could only fight by himself. Both of them were poisoned, but Lu Chen only took one of the poisons. Evans Hill was suffering from 2 poisons at the same time, so his HP was dropping much faster than Lu Chen's. I only lost 31 HP each time, but she lost 100 HP each time. At this rate, I can definitely poison her to death. Lu Chen immediately came up with a countermeasure. Kite Even Hill. As long as the 7-step poison was gone, Lu Chen would go all out against Avenhill and poison her again. Once the poison was applied, Lu Chen would run around the field. Although it would reduce his movement speed, Lu Chen's venomous spider bloodline could make up for it. Lu Chen didn't dare to be careless. He patiently dealt with Evans Hill and fought steadily. Gradually, Lu Chen's HP advantage began to be reversed. Half an hour later, 2 numbers appeared above Ivanhill's head. -58 poisoned, -99 poisoned. No, this is impossible. Evans Hill screamed and its huge body fell to the ground. Lu Chen let out a long sigh of relief. This boss was definitely the most terrifying opponent he had ever faced. Killed Wild Boss Evans Hill, level 12. Acquired 760 aura points. Acquired 4-star Talent Fragment 1. Acquired 4-star Quality Fragment 2. Extracted Pure Aura Points 2. 2 sets of 4-star materials. Lu Chen was pleasantly surprised. I didn't waste my time fighting this boss. The surprise continued. Ding. Acquired Venomous Spider Silk Gloves, white. Acquired Venomous Spider Silk Leggings, white. Acquired Evans Hill's Protection, blue. Acquired Exquisite Spider Silk Headpiece, green. Acquired Tenacious Spider Silk, 5. Lu Chen's system notifications flooded the screen. Evans Hill had dropped 5 items. There are 2 items in the Venomous Mist set, including the gloves, which are the hardest to drop, a green helmet and a blue equipment. Lu Chen quickly displayed the items. Evans Hill's protection was a piece of armor with a long list of additional attributes. Evans Hill's protection, high blue. The armor of Evans Hill, the Lord of the Venomous Mist Forest, possesses extraordinary strength. Level 10 Physical Defense, 21 Spiritual Defense, 3 Poison Resistance, 10 Strength plus 19, Agility plus 14, Constitution plus 24. Evans Hill's protection reduces the movement speed of the attacker by 10%, attack speed by 10%. Looking at the attributes, Lu Chen's jaw dropped. The attributes were too strong. It was many times stronger than the vest. 21 physical defense was enough to stand out among the crowd, not to mention that it had spiritual defense, poison resistance, and an average of 23d defense. It even had equipment skills. Blue equipment is indeed extraordinary. Level 10 blue equipment is already so overpowered. If he sold this equipment, he wondered how much it would fetch. Of course, Lu Chen decided to put it on himself first. The attributes were too tempting. Check the attributes. Lu Chen could not wait to open the interface. Level 11 Upgrade Progress 78843/200000. Physique, Strength 76, 70 plus 25, Agility 78, 70 plus 22, Constitution 76, 70 plus 30, Spiritual Power 4 Attack, Physical Attack 133 to 143, Poison Attack 10, Defense, Physical Defense 88, 35 plus 53, Spiritual Defense 3 Poison Resistance, 29 Health Points, 2,710, 2,000 plus 710. At the same time, the increase in health points further increased the damage of the poison attack. His poison attack had now reached 78. Damn, one piece of equipment and I've become so much stronger. After witnessing Evans Hill's generosity, Lu Chen did not plan to leave. Even if the players pass Zatches, it will still take some time to reach Evans Hill. I'll farm some blue equipment here first. There were still many green bamboo pythons and spiders around. Lu Chen let the 3 idiots farm them while he cultivated his spiritual qi and waited for Evans Hill to respawn. To Lu Chen's surprise, Evans Hill respawned half an hour later. So fast? Why is it respawning so much faster than Zatches? Lu Chen wondered. After thinking for a while, Lu Chen had a guess. Zatches was a normal elite monster that was meant for players to farm. However, whether it was Alice and Anna in the spider lair or Evans Hill here, they were not meant for players to farm equipment. They were meant for players to enter a level 10 main city. In order to prevent batches of players from passing through the poison fog forest, the respawn speed must be fast. The difficulty of the 3 stages in the poison fog forest was a nightmare for level 10 players. The spider lair attracted players to farm elite monsters, but once they stayed, they would have to face 10 waves of spiders. From the 5th wave onwards, the number would double. Even if someone was lucky enough to pass the first stage, the sea of green bamboo pythons in the 2nd stage would be even scarier. Once they were poisoned, they would die as they ran. Even if a small number of players made it to the last stage, Evans Hill would be waiting for them. Damn, the poison fog forest was a graveyard for newbies. Saying that not even 1 out of 10 players would survive was an understatement. Under such circumstances, how could players farm a boss here? It was as difficult as ascending to heaven. However, in this way, it seems to have benefited me. Lu Chen revealed a sinister smile. 2, 3, 4, come and farm the boss. Lu Chen shouted. The 3 idiots carried their clubs and followed Lu Chen to Evans Hill. Chapter 38. Lu Chen did not go anywhere that day. Instead, he cultivated his spiritual power near Ivanhill. Once Ivanhill respawned, he would bring 3 idiots to kill the boss. At 8 o'clock in the evening, Lu Chen was a little tired. He packed his bag and prepared to rest. At this point, he had 17 sets of poison mist set. 4 of them were on him and 3 idiot. 19 pieces of Ivanhill's protection, 11 pieces of exquisite spider silk headgear, and 19 pieces of 4-star materials. After cultivating for about 10 hours, Lu Chen's spiritual power had reached 5. His only regret was that he did not reach level 12 today. The monsters around him were not too dense. Plus, he did not participate in the killing of monsters, so his efficiency was much lower. 1 4-star material could be exchanged for 1,000 reputation points. Lu Chen gritted his teeth and exchanged for 4,000 reputation points to open the 8th equipment slot. The attributes of the helmet were not bad. It had 11 physical defense, 7 strength, 9 agility, and 10 stamina. It was a big improvement for Lu Chen. The rest of the equipment could be sold. The value of the poison mist set depends on the poison mist forest. I wonder if the players have come into contact with the poison mist forest. Lu Chen thought and decided to check the player's current situation before deciding on the price. Then, Lu Chen opened the official website. Who knew that as soon as Lu Chen opened the official forum, he would be hit with a wave of grievances. Damn, are you kidding me? This poison mist forest is too sick. Has anyone passed the poison mist forest? Please give me a guide. Does Tianxing have to be so disgusting? We just went to the main city and our guild was wiped out 4 times. Tianxing wants to trap us in the beginner's village. I was wondering why I, the unique and righteous, did not drop any equipment for the past 2 days. I guess he is also stuck in the poison mist forest. The monsters in the spider lair are infinite. Without poison resistance, it is impossible to pass it. Let me tell you, the spider lair is nothing. As long as you don't get greedy for the elites, you can still pass it by running. The second stage is disgusting. Have you heard of the 7 steps poison? The more you run, the faster you die. We've also reached the snake tide. The entire screen is filled with green bamboo pythons, and they're highly venomous. There's no way we can get past them. Lu Chen scrolled through the posts and saw that there was no mention of Avenhill. It seemed that no players had reached the 3rd stage yet. If you don't fight recklessly, you can indeed make it to the 2nd stage. However, if you don't have poison resistance, it's almost impossible to pass the snake tide. Where did the poison resistance come from? The first stage was the spider lair. Furthermore, they couldn't even attempt the first stage. No wonder the players were stuck. In order to ensure that his guess was correct, Lu Chen opened the official website of the live broadcast. Popular streamers were all quite capable, so they should be able to roughly figure it out. However, in the video, the streamers were complaining incessantly. F*CK, I'm about to break down. Do we have to farm so many green snakes? How are we going to cross such a vast expanse of green? F*CK, I've died 5 times already. I've already spat out all my blood. 1 bite and I'll poison you 7 steps away. Look at how many snakes there are here. It's impossible not to be bitten. Didn't we pull a few all-nighters just to get to a level 10 main city? In the end, we ended up in a newbies area. Tianxing, do you have to be so disgusting? I'm going to complain. The most popular streamer was still Fenglingzi. This woman's position as the number 1 streamer was very stable. At this moment, Fenglingzi was actually browsing the trading market. A team cleared the spider lair a few times. They said that there were equipment that could reduce magic resistance. This time, they have no choice but to buy it. If they don't buy it, they won't be able to pass the poison fog forest. However, in the trading market, there was not a single poison resistance equipment. Fenglingzi was very disappointed. Sigh, there's not even one. She looked at the screen and saw that there were fans leaving comments. She replied, I know they want to use it too, but they can't pass without poison resistance. I want to learn a skill. Aya, how can we pass? I'm going crazy. Fenglingzi scratched her head frantically. At this moment, a fan suggested that she should ask Solipsistic. As Solipsistic's only friend, Fenglingzi was the only one who had this privilege. Yes, I want to send an email to Mad God. Even if he deletes me, I want to send it. Fenglingzi lowered her head and typed furiously. Mad God, have you been to the poison fog forest? Do you have any extra poison resistance equipment? Can you sell it to me? The fans in the room were very enthusiastic. There's no point in asking. Solipsistic hasn't been to the poison fog forest either. I think he'll need to be at least level 15 to pass it. He definitely hasn't passed it. He hasn't sold anything for a day. He's probably depressed. The spider lair drops poison resistance equipment, but unless you have a full set, it won't add much poison resistance. You won't be able to pass it on the ship. At this moment, some of the professional big shots spoke up. At most, people can reach the third wave of the spider lair. I've calculated the data of some guilds. The spider lair only drops wrist guards and leg guards, not glove. It's already not easy to reach the third wave. The forest venomous spiders have high poison attack, and they kill monsters continuously. It's too difficult. There's no point in asking. No matter how strong Solipsistic is, he'll probably only be able to pass 1 or 2 more wave. He doesn't even have enough people on his side. He can't have extra. Not long after, Solipsistic actually replied to the email. There was only one word in the email. Yes. This answer was out of everyone's expectations. Solipsistic had extra poison resistance equipment. Flowing Cloud Yuanba, what a braggart. I believe that he has poison resistance equipment, but I don't believe that he has extra. Blazing Fiery Devil, so Solipsistic is so good at bragging. Why doesn't he sell extra? With the current market, there's no cap on the price of poison resistance equipment. Dynasty Player, I'll say this. If he has extra poison resistance equipment, I'll buy it for 1,000 each. EDS Flurry, 1,000? Stop joking. If he could get 1,000, we'd have bought it long ago. Winchim seemed a little nervous. She hesitated for a long time before finally clicking on Invite Real-Time Chat. Solipsistic accepted. Damn, Mad God accepted a real-time chat. This is the first time I've seen him in real life. What's there to be excited about? Let's see how he's going to get out of this embarrassing situation. That's right. I think he's just trying to provoke Winchim. In the live stream, everyone had different thoughts. Winchim didn't want to care about them. She just wanted to buy poison resistance equipment. Winchim, hello, Mad God. Solipsistic, hello, you want to buy poison resistance equipment? How much is it? Winchim thought for a while and gave her price. I know that poison resistance equipment is very scarce now. If Mad God is willing to sell it, I'll give you 1,500 for the wrist guards and 2,000 for the leg guards. What do you think? If not, we can discuss it again. Everyone was staring at Solipsistic's reply. Solipsistic, if you're buying it like that, I won't sell it. As soon as he said that, the comments section became lively. Flowing Cloud Yuanba, the price is a little low, but it's just an excuse. He's just finding a reason to reject you. He's just messing with you. Blazing Fiery Devil, Winchim, don't ask anymore. He won't sell it. Where would he get extra? Dynasty Player, what a braggart! Does he really think he's invincible? However, Winchim didn't want to give up. After all, this was her main business. Who would watch her videos if she couldn't play the game well? Winchim, Mad God, tell me the price then. This time, Solipsistic's reply was very slow. This made Winchim very nervous. After a while, he replied. Solipsistic, I'll sell all 3 poison fog sets together for 7,000. Chapter 39. When Lone Tyrant's message was sent out, the entire livestream room exploded with activity. Solipsistic's price was definitely not low. Currently, the best piece of equipment, gravel, was being farmed by other guilds. The current market price was about 1,800. The leather shoulder guard also dropped to about 800. It was believed that their prices would continue to drop. As for the poison mist set, other than poison resistance, it only added a small amount of physical defense. Its overall attributes were quite mediocre. Solipsistic actually offered 7,000. However, what people were concerned about was not Lu Chen's astronomical price. Poison mist set? He said he has a complete set of poison mist set? Impossible, no one has dropped a pair of gauntlet. So many guilds have fought, and I've even seen the foreign servers. No one has dropped a pair of gauntlets. Our guild was wiped out 4 times and we only got 1 pair of gauntlets. I don't believe that he has a set. Fenglingzi's mind buzzed as well. A piece of poison mist equipment added a very limited amount of poison resistance. It only added 3 or 4 points of poison resistance. The poison mist set's biggest effect was the set attribute. It added a total of 8 points of poison resistance, and the total poison resistance could reach 19 points. There was also an extremely important attribute, which reduced the poison duration by 50%. If one simply wanted to rush out of the poison mist forest, this attribute was too important. She did not care about what the fans in the livestream were saying. She quickly replied, "Mad God, I'll buy it. Through the trading platform's personal room or mail, I'll buy it." Not long after, Solipsistic sent another message. "Solipsistic, how many sets do you want?" These 3 words completely blew up Fenglingzi's entire livestream. No way, I'm a little confused. Does he mean he has a few sets? Impossible, absolutely impossible. I don't believe that he has 1 set. How many sets does he have? Fenglingzi, you must livestream the trading process. I don't believe that he will really sell it. Fenglingzi's brain could not process it and was stunned for a while. Needless to say, the poison mist forest would be a watershed for the streamers. Whoever cleared it first would be the most popular. Although Fenglingzi did not join any guild, she had her own fixed team and was one of the 4 popular streamers on the platform. With their team's strength, 1 person with poison mist set would not be able to clear the poison mist forest. The team would need at least 3 sets to have any hope. Could it be that Mad God had considered this as well? Was that why he asked her? Was she helping herself? However, Mad God definitely didn't have much left over. Otherwise, he would have already consigned them to the trading platform. Fenglingzi, can I have 3 sets? Lone Tyrant, open a single room on the trading platform. Send me your account and password once you're done. After he finished speaking, Fenglingzi's was yes, Fenglingzi's. He was agreed as Fenglingzi. Had Fenglingzi of Fiamen set is Fengzi, Feiman, Fongling. Fengzi for it the poison price, mist set, oh my god, wrist guards, leg guards and hand guards. 3 mist sets. Can anyone tell me how he got them? Where did he get them? How did he do it? Impossible. In a private trading room, both parties could chat in real time. Lu Chen waited for a long time, but the other party did not accept the trade. He was too lazy to type and just said, "Let's trade if there are no problems." Fenglingzi recovered from her shock. Was that Mad God's voice? Thank you so much. Fenglingzi quickly clicked on the trade button. After the trade, Fenglingzi wanted to say something else, but Solipsistic had already left the room. This guy helped me so much, but he didn't even say a word to me? What a strange person. Fenglingzi's live broadcast room had an explosive piece of news. Fenglingzi had bought 3 sets of poison mist sets from Solipsistic. The news instantly spread on the official website, and Fenglingzi's video of the trade shot to the top of the video ranking, with more than 30 million views. There were more than 500,000 comments below the video. F***ck, this is indeed the world of the rich. 7,000 yuan, and that's only level 6 equipment. A single set of poison mist set is only 1 or 2,000 yuan. What do you know? A complete poison mist set's attributes are too good. Its value is strategic. All the big guilds are crazily buying it. Fenglingzi just bought 3 sets, and someone immediately bought them from her. Do you know how much they offered? 12,000. Whoever gets through the poison mist forest first will reach a level 10 main city first. This means a lot to the big guilds. No wonder they are willing to spend so much money. Where did they get them? At the same time, Lu Chen's mailbox was bombarded with messages. Hello Mad God, do you still have any poison mist sets for sale? Mr. Solipsistic, we would like to buy a few sets of poison mist set. We can discuss the price. Please reply if you receive this. Mad God, we are Thunder Guild. Are you interested in working with our guild? We can cooperate in all aspects, not limited to games. Lu Chen looked at the hundreds of emails in his mailbox and shook his head with a smile. The players seemed to be too optimistic. Did they think that they could get through the poison mist forest with the poison mist sets? Not to mention how many sets a team would need, even if they were lucky enough to get through the snake tide. There was still Ivanhill waiting for them, of course. These were not the problems Lu Chen had to worry about. The deal with Fenglingzi was equivalent to helping Lu Chen advertise, letting more people know that he had the poison mist set. Then, putting the poison mist sets on the auction block would attract more people to bid for them, and the price would be higher too. Now that the market had matured, what Lu Chen had to do next was to sell the sets. He had 17 sets of poison mist set. 4 of them were with him, and 3 dumb. He would not sell them for the time being. Including the 3 sets he had sold, he now had 10 sets. He also had 19 sets of Ivanhill's protection and 11 sets of exquisite spiderweb head armor. Lu Chen looked at the time. It was 9:15 at night. He opened his mailbox and sent a message to the group. Tonight at 10 o'clock, I will be holding a personal auction in the auction block. Interested friends, please pay attention. After sending the message, Lu Chen returned to the game and farmed an Ivanhill. My luck is not bad. I managed to get a set of poison mist set. 20 minutes left. Lu Chen sat on the spot, feeling a little nervous. 11 sets of poison mist sets, 20 sets of Ivanhill's protection, and 12 sets of exquisite spiderweb head armor. I wonder how much I can sell them for in this auction. Lu Chen took a deep breath and waited for the time to come. Chapter 40. There was a huge difference between an individual auction and a direct auction. An individual auction was more similar to a formal auction. There would be an artificial intelligence program on the official website acting as the host, or the seller would act as the host himself. The seller would call out the price and close the deal. To prevent the robot from being too rigid, Lu Chen decided to act as the host himself. It was his first time doing something like this, so he was inevitably nervous. At 9:45 p.m., Lu Chen's individual auction room was officially opened. There were still 15 minutes to the start of the auction, but the number of people in the auction room had already begun to soar. 10 minutes later, the room was filled with 1,300 people. Damn, so many people. Winchim's advertising effect is too good. Lu Chen could not help but exclaim. At 9:59 p.m., the first individual auction in Jiutian officially began. The popularity of the livestream room on the official website immediately shot up to first place. This was even when many live streamers were broadcasting the event. All 1,743 buyers were ready. Currently, only Lu Chen's microphone was turned on. Everyone else was banned from using it. At 10 p.m. sharp, Lu Chen took a deep breath and began to host. Since everyone is here for the item, let's cut the crap and get started. The first auction item is the exquisite spider silk helmet. Let's save some time and sell all 3 items together. The starting price is 2,000 yuan and the minimum bid is 200 yuan. After Lu Chen finished speaking, he posted the equipment to the public screen. Everyone could click on the equipment to see the equipment's attribute. There was a commotion in the livestream room. Damn, I thought Solipsistic was selling poison fog sets. Another new item. It's a helmet. 11 physical defense, 7 strength, 9 agility, and 10 physique. It's very strong. It's equivalent to 15 physical defense and 200 health points. This item is very helpful in the poison fog forest. Where did it drop from? What the F***ck? The Mad God is indeed the Mad God. 3 items in one go. Lu Chen waited for a moment and said, "Now that you've seen the equipment, let's start the auction." As soon as Lu Chen finished speaking, a buyer immediately pressed the bid button on his page. Number 455, 2,200. Number 198, 2,400. Number 1134, 3,000. In fact, he could see that Lu Chen was a little flustered. The bidding speed was really too fast, and he was a little unable to keep up with the speed of the information. Number 643, 7,000. It has already reached 7,000. Lu Chen is already satisfied with this price. Those professional players weren't stupid. They naturally knew how important this equipment's bonus stats were to passing through the poison fog forest. The 3 pieces of the poison fog set only added 16 points of physical defense, and it didn't add any HP. With this set, the chances of clearing the poison fog forest would be much higher. Unfortunately, Solipsistic held a monopoly on this equipment. No one else had this equipment except for him. Number 711, wait a moment, let me confirm. Okay, number 711 increased the bid by 2,000, now it's 9,000. The popularity of the livestream soared, and the players were attracted by the fierce competition in the auction house. F***ck 9,000. Those people didn't even blink. Mad God hasn't been selling anything for the past 2 days. It turns out that he's preparing for a personal auction. Do you think Mad God still has a helmet? I think with his style, he definitely has more. In the end, the 3 exquisite spider silk helmets were sold for 9,800. Everyone was waiting for Lu Chen to take out the next item. Then, Lu Chen calmly took out 3 more helmets. The second batch was sold for 9,400. Then, Lu Chen took out 3 more helmets. This time, the livestream was no longer calm. F***ck there's more? 9 of them. How many helmets does he have? Where did he get them from? Look at him, he got 30,000. How heart-wrenching. The third batch was sold for 9,800. Even worse, Lu Chen took out the 4th batch. This is the last batch. Those who didn't get it, hurry up. I'll give it to Mad God if I don't. He must have copied and pasted this equipment. He's a professional wholesaler. We're fighting so hard for one piece of equipment, but he's selling them in batches. Who knows who Mad God is? How can he be so strong? All the guilds are fighting for his equipment. Is there such a strong team in the country? He's definitely an employee of Heavenly Guild. The officials have already refuted the rumors. Heavenly Guild employees can play Jiutian, but from the boss to the employees, they'll be treated the same as players. 12 helmets were sold for a total of 39,400. The appetizers are over. Let's move on to the main course. I know everyone is here for the poison fog set, so let's start the auction. There's no exquisite equipment here, so let's save time and sell 3 sets at once. Winchim was in the middle of the livestream when she was shocked by Lu Chen's word. No way, 3 sets at once again? Winchim's eyes widened. How many sets does Mad God have? She was worried that Mad God didn't have many and didn't dare to ask for more. Now, it seemed like her worries were unnecessary. The starting bid is 15,000. The minimum bid is 2,000. The auction starts now. Lu Chen wasn't worried that the starting bid would be too low. With so many people bidding, there was no way anyone would be able to get a bargain. As expected, the moment Lu Chen finished speaking, someone immediately placed a bid. Number 814, 30,000. Number 814 had raised the price of the poison fog set to 30,000, causing those who wanted to resell to give up completely. Unfortunately, number 814 still had a lot of competitors. Number 003, 36,000. Winchim clenched her fists, looking scared. These people are so fierce. They raised the price to 36,000 in two bids. Someone tried to buy my poison fog set at 12,000. It seemed like number 003 wasn't the only one who wanted to save time. Very quickly, someone else continued to raise the price. Number 008, 40,000. In Guogua's livestream, the host Guogua covered her mouth and widened her eyes. Who's so fierce? 40,000. This is an instant kill. At 40,000 yuan, the various organizations finally stopped bidding. This price was indeed very high. 40,000 going once, 40,000 going twice, number 003, 45,000. As soon as Lu Chen's words came out, the live stream was suddenly filled with exclamations. 40,000 yuan was already higher than the market's expectations. Number 003 actually directly offered a sky-high price of 45,000. Nouveau riche. A real nouveau riche. In the face of such an opponent, others shook their heads and gave up bidding. After all, Mad God should still have the poison fog set in his hands. There was no need to fight so fiercely. Lu Chen was really happy in his heart. It seemed that 7,000 yuan to advertise Winchim was really not a loss at all. Well, congratulations to number 003. Next is the second batch, still 3 sets of poison fog sets, starting at 15,000. As soon as Lu Chen finished speaking, he suddenly found that the backstage had given him the highest bid. Number 003. 45,000. Even Lu Chen was a little stunned. This number 003 was too fierce. Chapter 41. Which rich tycoon is 003? He didn't even bat an eyelid at 40 or 50,000. How many sets is he planning to buy? Will anyone compete with him this time? At TT's headquarters, Xiao Yao, Old Su, and the others were watching the computer screen. This guy is too greedy. Is he going to buy all the poison mist sets? Old Su, we have to get the poison mist sets. A level 10 main city is a combination of 3 novice villages. When the time comes, we'll have more and more opponents. If we enter the main city late, we'll be under a lot of pressure. I know. Solipsistic sold 3 sets to Winchim. He sold another 3 sets before this, so there shouldn't be many left. Old Su shook his head. But the price is too high. How about this, we'll fight for it within 50,000. Soon, the price had reached 48,000. It seemed that many people had the same thoughts as TT. But someone immediately called out a price. Number 027, 50,000. 50,000 going once, 50,000 going twice, 50,000. Sold. Congratulations to number 027. Lu Chen was secretly happy, but he still tried to control his voice and make it sound as calm as water. Next is the last batch. All 5 sets will be sold together. The starting bid is 25,000. The first increment must be no less than 5,000. In the live broadcast, everyone was stunned. Oh my God, the first increment must be no less than 5,000. 3 sets won't satisfy the demand. The big guilds need at least a dozen sets. Isn't this all Sky's doing? He created a poison mist forest and choked the players to death. This time, Lu Chen had clearly said that this was the last batch. With 5 sets of poison mist sets, the competition for the auction was extremely fierce. Number 003 started with a price of 75,000. The average price was 15,000 per set. After a fierce competition, the 5 sets of poison mist sets were sold for 90,000. Lu Chen looked at his current income. He had sold them for 224,200. Damn, 220,000. That's crazy. The key point was that the main event had yet to begin. Lu Chen's voice sounded again. Today's auction was very successful. Thank you everyone for your support. In return, I'll give everyone a piece of information about the poison mist forest for free. The crowd, who had originally planned to leave, suddenly became nervous after hearing Lu Chen's words. Could it be that I, the unique and righteous, wanted to share the strategy? Lu Chen said faintly. Many people think that they can get out of the poison fog forest after passing the snake tide. I'm sorry to tell you that, in fact, the most terrifying part is yet to come. The entire internet was in an uproar. What? There's more behind the snake tide? The most terrifying stage? Even scarier than the spider's lair and the snake tide? Tianxing, come out. What happened to the less than 10%? At least there's still a 1%. Lu Chen continued, however, I happen to have a piece of equipment here that will, to a large extent, determine whether or not you can pass through the poison fog forest. Mad God still has more equipment? It can decide whether we can pass through the poison fog forest or not. Such powerful equipment? What kind of equipment is that? Solipsistic's voice remained steady. All right, the main course is over. Next is the side dish. The equipment that I'm selling is Ivanhill's protection. Take a look at the attributes yourself. Lu Chen then posted the equipment on the public screen. As soon as the equipment appeared, everyone was shocked before they even opened it to check the attributes. Its color was blue. Oh my God! It's a blue equipment. The first blue equipment in the entire server. My eyes are red. The crowd could not wait to check the equipment out. Ivanhill's protection, high blue, the armor of the master of the poison fog forest, Ivanhill. It possesses extraordinary power. Level 10 physical defense, 21 spiritual power defense, 3 poison resistance, 10 strength plus 19, agility plus 14, physique plus 24. Ivanhill's protection reduces the attacker's movement speed by 10%, attack speed by 10%. Dynasty's crown prince could not help but gasp when he saw the attributes. F***CK. 21 physical defense and 10 poison resistance. Look at the attributes, it's still humane. Calculating the attributes, it's equivalent to 19 attack, 10 defense, 480 health and physique. And this equipment skill reduces movement speed and attack speed. With this equipment, the bamboo python will slow down when it's poisoned. It won't be able to catch up with it. Damn, where did he get this from? Xiao Yao shook his head. Solipsistic has gotten such a powerful equipment? The attributes are insane. Old Su sighed. What a great addition. I'm afraid this is the real deal. This solipsistic. Winchim stared at the equipment and gulped. Wow, it's indeed a blue equipment. The attributes are so powerful. It's definitely the best godly equipment. That's strange. I've never seen such equipment in the other servers. Where did Mad God get it? I want it so badly. I wonder how much Mad God will pay for it. At that moment, Solipsistic spoke again. It's getting late. Let's get this over with. 3 pieces in a batch. The starting bid is 15,000 and the minimum bid is 2,000. Let's begin. Lu Chen had already informed them that there would be more challenges after the snake tide. The importance of this equipment was self-evident. Most importantly, the attributes of this equipment were insane. It was not only suitable for passing through the poison fog forest. I estimate this equipment to be around 10,000 to 15,000. I wonder how many pieces Mad God has. With these attributes, the guilds will definitely fight for it. The bidding was extremely intense. After several rounds of bidding, the first batch of Everhill's Guard was sold at a sky-high price of 60,000. One should know that the Poison Fog set consisted of 3 pieces of equipment. With 19 points of poison resistance and the effect of poison duration, it was extremely important in the Poison Fog Forest. However, the price of the Poison Fog set was lower than the price of the Everhill's Guard. After that, Lu Chen brought out the equipment again and again, as if he was performing a magic trick. The atmosphere of the entire auction reached its peak after the appearance of this blue equipment. 60,000, 65,000, 63,000. All the guilds were fighting for it. This was the key to their journey to a level 10 main city. 11:20. After logging off, Lu Chen felt a little tired. The auction took more than an hour. Lu Chen massaged his temples to relax. Fortunately, his efforts paid off. The helmet and poison fog set were sold for a total of 224,200 yuan. 20 Everhill's Guard were sold for a total of 218,000 yuan. In this individual auction, Lu Chen had sold a total of 442,200 yuan. After deducting the 10% auction fee, he had earned 397,980 yuan. Looking at the 450,000 yuan deposit in his bank card, Lu Chen's tiredness suddenly decreased by more than half. After selling so many pieces of equipment, he wondered if anyone would be able to pass through the Poison Fog Forest. But it did not matter. Even if he did not sell these pieces of equipment, they would still be able to get the Poison Fog set when their levels increased. As for Everhill, they probably would not be able to do it. At this time, Everhill should have already been done. Judging from today's transactions, each attempt was worth tens of thousands. However, Lu Chen was a little lazy to do so. Didn't Tianxing say that level 10 was the real beginning of the game? Equipment will only be more valuable in the future. Lu Chen said with certainty. I'm not going. Rest well. Tomorrow, we'll go see the so-called real Ninefold Skies world. Chapter 42. Mad God's auction had come to an end, but the new equipment that appeared in the auction opened the door to a level 10 main city for the players. Lu Chen slept until dawn, but the big guilds took advantage of his nap to farm zatches, hoping to get more stones for their members. Shoulders. Buyer 003's identity was dug out that night. It was an unknown guild called the Sword and Saber Guild. After obtaining 3 Poison Mist sets and 2 Avonhill's Guard, their strength increased greatly. Sword and Saber Guild immediately joined forces with YYF, a big guild in Mountain City, to try to break through the Poison Fog Forest. It was worth mentioning that after Fengling's team was equipped with 3 sets of Poison Mist sets, they became the target of all the big guild. Fengling chose to join forces with Sword and Saber Guild and YYF to break through the Poison Fog Forest. A team of 2 guilds, a team of the strongest streamer, a total of 9 sets of Poison Mist sets and 4 Avonhill's Guard, broke through the Poison Fog Forest. D*Eminent, the snake tide is too scary, we still can't break through, the team leader said angrily in the command channel. After a short discussion, the 2 big guilds changed their strategy and decided to get a few pieces of Poison Mist sets first. I know everyone is tired, but please hold on a little longer. D*Eminent, the 5th wave has 2 elite players. YYF and Divine Light will be the main tanks, the rest of you, quickly clear out the small monsters. Without poison resistance, our health is dropping too fast, pay attention to health control. 15 seconds of rest, everyone take potions, don't waste them. D*Eminent, there are so many small monsters in this wave, there are at least 50 of them. And the boss, D*Eminent, I'm dead. Divine Light, hold on. D*Eminent, Divine Light is dead too. Don't be discouraged, this should be the final boss, let's rest and do it again. Don't panic, don't split up in groups, tank, pay attention to your positioning. Phongling, follow us to kill Alisanna, quick! At 3 a.m., after a few rounds of being wiped out, with the advantage of numbers and equipment, Sword and Saber Guild finally killed the boss Alisanna. That's great, it dropped the gauntlets, now we can get another set of poison mist set? Phongling shook her head and sighed, we finally made it. The last wave was too scary. So the gauntlets were dropped by this boss. Everyone in the team let out a long sigh of relief. Everyone was immersed in the great joy of the successful exploration. At this moment, YYF's leader, YYF Divine Light, casually said, if Solipsistic can get more than 10 sets of poison mist set, does that mean he cleared the spider lair more than 10 times? When he said this, the channel went silent. There were more than 300,000 people watching Fenglingzi's live broadcast. Sword and Blades pioneering was of great significance. Many people were staying up late to watch the battle. The vice commander's words made everyone fall into deep thought. There's definitely more than a dozen set. His team members must have poison mist sets as well. That guy should have no problem clearing this place. That's not right. Only Alisanna dropped the gauntlet. Swords can pass through the nest with poison mist and guard, but when Solipsistic fights, there is no poison mist and guard. How did he survive? Don't you find it strange? Mad God's team was so strong, but no one had ever seen his team before. It's said that he has tens of thousands of subordinate. It's impossible that no one has seen any of them before. With their first successful experience, Swords and YYF continued to clear the spider lair and collected a few more sets of poison mist set. It was 4:50 in the morning. Everyone did not relax because of the long battle. Instead, everyone was very nervous. This time, they finally had the confidence to charge through the snake horde. Everyone, pay attention. We can't fight the snake horde, but we can't run around blindly. When we run later, listen to my command and try to protect some of us as we charge out of the snake horde. 80 people. 2 large teams. They were lined up in a row, waiting for the commander's command. 3, 2, 1, charge. The online game instantly turned into a parkour game. Everyone ran with all their might. In the bamboo forest, the green bamboo pythons began to appear in large numbers. Once bitten, especially those who did not have poison mist set, there was only one word for it: death. Team 15, 16, go up. Those who are poisoned, tank the monsters. Everyone else charge. Team 13, 14, go up. We're close. Team 5, 6, go up. Everyone else charge. They're almost there. Team 3, 4, go up. No, they're coming again. Hammer, Leopard, Jinbei, you guys go and pull this batch. Blade and Sword strategy was to sacrifice the majority of the people and protect some of them. 80 people charged forward one after another. Finally, the few people who were equipped with the strongest equipment had an opening. 7 people ran all the way out of the snake horde. We did it! We did it! We're the strongest! In the channel, everyone was cheering excitedly. There are 7 of us charging out. With such luxurious equipment, what are we afraid of? That's right. When Solipsistic charged out, it's impossible for there to be any guards. I don't believe that with our strength, we're weaker than him. Only Winchim had a different opinion. I think we should be more careful. Mad God wouldn't lie to us, right? Winchim, don't be fooled by that guy. What's more terrifying than a snake horde? He's probably lying to us. He's just trying to sell his equipment for a good price. I'd like to see if Solipsistic is lying. What's more terrifying after this? Winchim heard everyone's opinion and did not say anything else. Just as everyone was feeling confident, a huge creature appeared in their line of sight in the distance. The master of Poison Fog Forest, Avon Hill. Seeing this name, it was easy to think of the blue equipment. Its name was Avonhill's guard. It was very likely that this guy dropped it. So that's where the guard drop. If Solipsistic can farm it, so can we. Once we farm it, the others can come over. Yeah, everyone who can come over has equipment. Everyone, prepare yourselves. I'll start the boss. After they were ready, blade and sword rushed forward to start the fight. 5 minutes later, everyone, including Winchim, returned to the beginner's village. Their intestines were green with regret. F***ck, that boss's attacks are still humane? Both its physical and poison attacks are so terrifying. 4,000 health points. It can also net people without limit. Only one person can move at a time. With our current level, this boss isn't something we can defeat. F***ck, how are we going to beat this guy? Winchim shook her head in the live stream. I told them to listen to Mad God, but they didn't believe me. Now we have to start again after an all-nighter. The next day, Lu Chen slept until 9 a.m. After washing up, he leisurely went out to train his body, had breakfast, and returned home. Lu Chen opened the official website and saw a video of Blade and Sword's all-nighter. You've reached Avonhill? Not bad. He turned off his computer, put on his helmet, and logged into the game. 3 Dumb had trained for an entire night and was now level 10. It seemed that everything was ready. 2, 3, 4, stop farming. Let's go out of the beginner's village. Chapter 43. To get out of the newbie zone, he had to kill Evenhill first. Of course, Lu Chen did not mind killing it one more time. Just as he was about to attack, Lu Chen suddenly remembered something. Evenhill had skills, and he could learn skills. Evenhill's skills did not deal any damage, but they were disgusting. It's always good to have more skills. I can afford 1,000 reputation points now. Lu Chen immediately exchanged 1,000 reputation points and bought the Yellow Rank Technique Summary Scroll. After this purchase, the price of the Yellow Rank Technique Summary Scroll in the shop increased to 2,000. F***ck, I knew it! Lu Chen shook his head. Harboring a deep malice towards the reputation store, he used the Summary Scroll. Unable to use Yellow Rank Technique Summary Scroll. No summary targets detected. It seemed that he had to wait for Evenhill to use the skill. That was easy. Lu Chen started the fight, and Evenhill cooperated with him to trap 3 Idiot. He used the summary scroll again. This time, the scroll entered a countdown. 10 seconds later, a system notification popped up. Summary skill, Entanglement of Spider Silk. With the skill in hand, Lu Chen killed Evenhill and threw the loot onto the trading platform. Check skill. Entanglement of Spider Silk. Yellow Rank Technique. Use spider silk to entangle the target. Consumes 1 spiritual power per second. Can entangle up to 10 targets. Non-spider species will consume an additional portion of tenacious spider silk for each target. Consumes spiritual power and spider silk. Lu Chen did not want to turn into a spider. He quickly checked his backpack. Luckily, he had a few hundred portions of spider silk in his backpack. It would last for a while. My spiritual power is 5. I can only bind it for 5 seconds. I feel like I lost out. Anyway, he had already bought it. There was no way to return it. Walking past Evenhill's corpse, Lu Chen stepped onto a wide stone path. After walking for a short distance, he saw a fork in the road. There was a road sign beside the fork. On the left is the main city of the Celestial Mountain. It should be a level 10 main city. I can't go there. The road on the right leads to the 100 Beast Mountain. It's a level 10 to level 30 area. I should take this road. 3 idiots, let's go to the 100 Beast Mountain. Now that I've reached level 10, I'll need to recruit a few more powerful underlings. Lu Chen walked through the 100 Beast Mountain range, admiring the beautiful scenery around him. This was not the poison fog forest, so the monsters would not attack him. Lu Chen wasn't in a hurry to kill the monsters. He first explored the 100 Beast Mountain Range to see if there were any stronger monsters. The 100 Beast Mountain Range covered a vast area. If not for the fact that Lu Chern had 8 legs, he would probably be exhausted. There were many wild monsters in the outskirts of the 100 Beast Mountain Range. There were wolf monsters, tiger monsters, and bear monsters. At first, they were around level 10, but the deeper they went, the higher their levels became. Lu Chern tried to fight some wild monsters. He felt that the wolf monsters had high agility, the tiger monsters had high attack, and the bear monsters had high health. However, these monsters did not seem to be what Lu Chern wanted. He currently had 3 idiot. Their stats were not bad, and they were relatively average. They could both attack and tank. Moreover, Lu Chern had invested a lot of reputation to open up equipment slots for them. He did not plan to replace them for the time being. The 4 of us are all melee fighters. It would be best if we could find a few ranged underlings, Lu Chern thought. Let's go deeper. Without realizing it, Lu Chern had passed through the forest and arrived at a barren land. The originally gentle breeze in the forest had become somewhat cold here. There were strange sounds in the surroundings, but he could not tell where the sound came from. Damn, don't tell me this place is full of wandering ghosts. Lu Chern couldn't help but shiver. For the first time, he felt that it was not a good thing to make a game so realistic. Damn, it's so eerie. It's scary. Lu Chern pulled himself together and cautiously ventured deeper. After walking for a short while, Lu Chern found a stone tablet erected in front of him. He walked up to it and saw 2 lines of words written on it. My head is separated from my body, and no one cares. My soul returns to a foreign land and cannot sleep. Mass grave, level 20. Your level is level 11. You no longer enjoy the newbie protection. Your level is too low. Please enter with caution. This kind of notification was meaningless to Lu Chern. He still stepped into the mass grave. Just as he stepped in, the ground around him quickly changed. Arg! After a series of bone-chilling screams, the ground around Lu Chern quickly bulged up into mounds of dirt. A few withered rotten arms extended out from the mounds, followed by bodies. Then, 7 to 8 black shadows quickly flew out. Lu Chern took a closer look, and could not help but gasp. These guys were all decaying corpses with no heads and tattered clothes. Damn! Level 24 headless flying corpse. They actually took the initiative to attack me. Lu Chern finally understood what a super-realistic gaming experience was. Everything was exactly the same as reality. 8 headless flying corpses surrounded Lu Chern and launched a frenzied attack. Their attack style was very unique. 8 heads flew out of nowhere, each with a ferocious face and disheveled hair. They charged at Lu Chern fiercely. After the collision, the heads bounced between Lu Chern and the 3 idiot. After completing a wave of attacks, the heads quickly flew away. This repeated over and over again. The attack interval was extremely short. Normal attacks have a bouncing effect? Lu Chern was a little panicked now. -93, -92. Lu Chern was hit by the 8 headless flying corpses, and his HP was dropping rapidly. The 3 idiots' situation was even worse. The 8 heads bounced between them, and their HP was dropping rapidly. No, their attacks are too high. I can't block them. Let's retreat first. Lu Chern hurriedly ran away with the 3 idiot. After Lu Chern equipped Evans Hill's protection and fine spiderweb helmet, his physical defense was already 90. However, the headless flying corpses were still able to deal such high damage. It could be seen that their attack was already over 180. After running like crazy, Lu Chern finally brought the 3 idiots out of the stone monument. The flying corpses seemed like they would not leave the mass grave. When they saw Lu Chern come out of the graveyard, they stopped attacking and floated in the air for a moment before quickly burrowing into the ground. Lu Chern hurriedly recovered his HP and took the opportunity to look at the 3 idiot. The headless flying corpses' bouncing attacks had a damage reduction effect. Otherwise, the three idiots would definitely not be able to withstand such an attack. After all, the level difference was too big. However, the headless flying corpses' skills are really not bad. Long-range attacks with bouncing attacks and strong AoE abilities. This was exactly what Lu Chen needed. Thinking of this, Lu Chen decided to take another risk. Three idiots, you guys stay here. I'll go and lure one out. After saying that, Lu Chen entered the mass graves again. After stepping into the mass graves, 8 headless flying corpses burrowed out from the ground. Lu Chen immediately turned around and ran. They won't go beyond the stone monument. Once they reach the stone monument, they will turn back. Lu Chen stared at the stone monument. Just as he escaped from the stone monument, he turned around and extended his wrist towards a headless flying corpse. Spider web entanglement. The spider web did not shoot out from Lu Chen's wrist like Spider-Man's. Instead, it shot out from Lu Chen's lower abdomen. F***ck, so stupid. Lu Chen looked at his extended arm and was speechless. Fortunately, the spider web still trapped the headless flying corpse at the edge of the stone monument. The other headless flying corpses returned to the ground. Lu Chen hurriedly rushed over. It's too dangerous here. I must succeed. Chapter 44. If it was a one-on-one battle, Lu Chen was not afraid of the headless flying corpse. However, there was a certain chance of failure. Lu Chen had failed many times this time. F***ck, I have to capture it again. Lu Chen was frustrated. This fella's level is so much higher than mine. After trying 5 or 6 times, Lu Chen finally subdued the female ghost through force and captured it. Congratulations, the headless flying corpse is willing to accept your recruitment. The headless flying corpse's level has been reduced to 11. Lu Chen quickly checked the status of his new subordinate. Character: Headless flying corpse. Quality: Normal is 0/20, 1-star fragment. Level 11. Ceiling: Physical strength, Strength 30, Agility 30, Physique 24, Spiritual power 11, Attack, Physical attack 74, Spiritual attack 11, Defense, Physical defense 15, Health points 80, Talent, Undead bloodline. Stage 2 reduces the physical defense of surrounding enemies by 10%. 0 out of 80, Stage 3 Talent fragment. The headless flying corpse's level and spiritual power had been sealed. It looked like it could not surpass Lu Chen's. However, the level 11 headless flying corpse's attributes were still strong. Its attack was high, but its health points were slightly lower than 3 idiot. The key was its talent and attack style. Lu Chen was very satisfied. No wonder it hurt so much. It reduced my physical defense by 7 points. The headless flying corpse's talent was actually defense reduction. This way, it would be of great help to Lu Chen's entire team. However, there is a decrease in damage when shooting. If I want to kill a group of them, it's best to recruit another one. This way, killing them will be much faster. Lu Chen gritted his teeth, exchanged 4,000 reputation points, and opened the army recruitment order, 5 mountains. After wasting more than 10 minutes, Lu Chen recruited another headless flying corpse. F***ck, another female ghost. Lu Chen looked at the 2 headless female corpses in disdain. The 2 women hugged their own disheveled heads and looked extremely scary. The 2 of you have really pulled down the average appearance of our army. Sigh, I'm not the only one walking further and further down the path of ugliness. My entire army is incomparably ugly. The 3 idiots were already the most handsome in the army. While Lu Chen was busy improving the quality of the 2 female ghosts, a prompt appeared in the system. The sect you established already has 5 members. Furthermore, you have given up on registering your sect in the main city of the Immortal Mountain. Activating the hidden mission, Shelter. Hidden mission? I have a quest too? Lu Chen was stunned for a moment, then hurriedly checked the quest. Mission description: you are a leader with extraordinary courage and insight. In the Nine Heavens domain, where thousands of races are rising, where the strong prey on the weak, you gave up the protection of the immortal mountain and chose to establish your own sect. Your courage is admirable. However, the sect you founded is still very weak. If you want to establish a foothold in the Nine Heavens domain, you need to find a suitable place for your sect to reside. Mission requirement: seize your first territory in the 100 Beast Mountain Range and establish your own force. Mission reward: obtain the right to use this area and obtain the title, Tiger Courage Dragon Might. Lu Chen frowned as he finished reading the mission. Could it be that the system treats me as a player and my army as a sect established by a player? Lu Chen guessed. Speaking of which, the mission reward is a bit bad. What is this title? Can't it give me some equipment or something? Lu Chen also did not understand. Although he was not satisfied with the mission reward, Lu Chen did not hesitate to accept the mission since it was a rare hidden mission. Choosing a territory in the 100 Beast Mountain Range was not difficult. Unless it was a special place, monsters would not attack Lu Chen. It's best to choose a place with a higher level. Players will not come here for a while. Lu Chen tried hard to remember the places he had been. Also, the scenery must be good. And this is very important. Right, I remember that there is an independent mountain called Crown Cloud Peak. That should be the highest mountain in the 100 Beast Mountain Range. Only by standing high could one see further. The scenery there was definitely nothing to complain about. Lu Chen immediately decided to move. The monsters near Crown Cloud Peak were all above level 20. Flower demons, tiger monsters, and tree monsters. Previously, Lu Chen was just casually strolling around. This time, he was here to fight for territory. After a closer look, he realized that the highest point of Crown Cloud Peak already had an owner. It was occupied by a level 25 boss. A level 25 Swift Strike White Striped Tiger King. Damn, it must be 3 to 4 meters tall. It looks a bit difficult to deal with. Lu Chen looked around. The monsters were high level, the scenery was pleasant, and the mountains were small. This place is really not bad. Lu Chen looked at the Tiger King in confusion. This is my first territory. Let's give it a try. I probably can't fight it head-on, but I have poison and spider webs. I can try kiting it. Lu Chen arranged for 3 dumb and 2-headed. After getting ready, he rushed over and stabbed with his long leg. -23, -83, poisoned, -83, poisoned. I have 130 to 140 physical attack and only 33 HP? Its physical defense is so high. Luckily, it doesn't have poison resistance. The white-striped Tiger King's reaction was very fast. After being attacked, it quickly counterattacked with 2 claws. Its attack speed was much faster than Lu Chen's. Lu Chen immediately lost HP. 313327. Damn, 2 attacks? This attack and attack speed. I have 90 physical defense and 2900 HP. It won't take more than a few hits. Lu Chen hurriedly retreated to distance himself. Spider web entanglement. 2-headed attack for 5 seconds. Add in spiritual attack. 2-headed's attack included spiritual attack, but it could only deal 30 plus HP to the white-striped tiger. It was better than nothing. It looked like he still had to rely on poison. After Lu Chen's HP increased, his poison attack also increased. The 2 poisons could deal considerable damage. After drinking a bottle of potion, Lu Chen controlled the white-striped tiger for 5 seconds. The white-striped tiger broke free from the spider web. The spider's poison had disappeared, but the 7-step poison and Everhill's protection were still there. 10,800 HP and fast HP regeneration. That's amazing! Lu Chen tried his best to calm down and ran circles with the Tiger King. At the same time, He tried to delay as much time as possible for the healing potion to cool down. After a round, Lu Chen could afford to drink 2 bottles of healing potion. He had lost around 400 HP, while the Tiger King had lost around 1,200 HP by relying on its own regeneration. If this continued, they would not be able to win. Two-headed, you take the hit. Run after 1 hit. Lu Chen had no choice but to let 3 Dumb act as a meat shield for a few times while he attacked. 3 Dumb had no problem withstanding 1 hit. He could quickly pull back the aggro, so it was not a big problem. Lu Chen's advantage was his high damage over time, but his weakness was that it was too slow and very dangerous. The white-striped Tiger King moved very quickly. Even with Everhill's protection, it was only slightly slower than Lu Chen. Lu Chen had to pay attention to his positioning at all times. 3 Dumb and 2-headed each acted as a meat shield and helped Lu Chen take 5 hits. At the same time, he used these 5 opportunities to reduce the Tiger King's HP by 6,000. He could only rely on himself for the rest. Applying poison, cobweb entanglement, recovery, running, Lu Chen didn't dare to be careless in any of the steps. After a full 40 minutes, the ferocious Tiger King's HP was finally depleted by the 7-step poison. 1 more hit and he would be able to complete the kill. At this time, the system suddenly popped up a dialogue box. You chose to kill the white-striped Tiger King. After killing it, you will receive the normal kill reward. You chose to banish the white-striped Tiger King. After banishing it, the white-striped Tiger King's respawn location will be reset and will no longer respawn here. F***CK. I fought so hard and I can't even kill it. Lu Chen broke down. How much effort had he expended to defeat this guy? Forget it, I'll kill it later. How am I going to survive if this guy respawns here? Let's finish the quest first. Banish. The white-striped Tiger King escaped with no HP. Congratulations, you have completed the quest, Shelter. You have received the qualification to establish a force in this area. You have received the title Brave Tiger and Dragon. Above Lu Chen's head, at the top of the long string of prefixes, there were 5 new words. Brave Tiger and Dragon, elite, especially strong, especially agile, especially muscular, Knoll Commander, Black Bolton, level 11. Lu Chen almost spat out a mouthful of blood. Chapter 45. Looking at his prefix, Lu Chen felt like he was going to collapse. Damn it, can I not accept this reward? Lu Chen complained. Suddenly, he thought of something. That's not right. Other prefixes add attribute. Tiger Courage, Dragon Might is a quest reward. It should have some effect. Thinking of this, Lu Chen immediately opened his personal panel. His attributes had changed. Under the Quality column, there was a Title. Title. Tiger Courage, Dragon Might. This is a symbol of courage. The person with this prefix will receive a 20% attribute bonus to basic health points. Looking at his own health points, it had increased from 2,910 to 3,310. Damn, it really adds attributes. Lu Chen's eyes widened. It adds a lot. Titles only added basic health points by 20%. It had no effect on the health points added by equipment. Lu Chen's basic physique was 70 points. Together with his level 11 health points of 600 points, he had exactly 2,000 health points. This time, his health points had increased by 400 points. It did not seem like a lot. It was not as much as Evans Hill's Guardian. However, percentage bonuses had strong growth potential. Lu Chen's basic attributes were already high. With the health bonus, the health points added in the future would definitely be much higher than normal equipment. With the increase in health points, Lu Chen's poison attack also received a bonus, increasing from 83 points to 93 points. The Tiger King was not released in vain. Lu Chen said excitedly. Conquering Crown Cloud Peak and obtaining a new title. The reward of this hidden quest exceeded Lu Chen's expectations. When looking at his personal information template, Lu Chen found that there was a new option on his operation page, Force. In the Force section, Lu Chen needed to name his force. The most annoying thing is naming. Lu Chen thought for a long time. My people have monsters, ghosts, and maybe some other miscellaneous things in the future. Let's call them the Army of Benevolence. Normal people would not be able to understand Lu Chen's thoughts. It would be difficult to associate these monsters with benevolence. I can rename Crown Cloud Peak? Interesting. Lu Chen randomly changed the name of the Crown Cloud Peak to Benevolence Peak. Even the mountain in the game had changed its name because of him. Lu Chen was instantly filled with pride. Alright, 3 idiots and 2 heads, this will be our base from now on. Currently, in the faction, there was only a small map of Benevolence Peak. There was nothing in it, and it was unknown if Lu Chen needed to build it himself. However, Lu Chen was not in a hurry to build. Right now, his most important task was to level up. Now that Lu Chen had a clear understanding of the surrounding situation, he could focus on farming and leveling up. 2 heads and 3 fools, go level up. Heir 2, show me what you've got. In the 100 Beast Mountain Range, there was a silent moon canyon. The location was relatively hidden, and there were a large number of wild monsters inside. Wolf monsters, jackal monsters, and flower demons were all in group. Their levels were between level 11 and 15, and they were the most suitable for Lu Chen to farm. Alright, we'll farm here. Heir 2, you 2 go and pull the monsters. The more the better. In a flash, the 2 female spirits ran to pull the monsters. They had ejection attack, so it was very easy for them to pull the monsters. Not long after, the 2 female spirits returned with 40 to 50 different types of wild monsters. A large wave of wild monsters rushed over. 3 fools helped to pull the aggro, while Lu Chen attacked each wild monster once, maximizing the effects of poison attack to the maximum. F*CK with 2 poisons, my HP is dropping so fast. Although there were many wild monsters, they were not a threat to Lu Chen. With the double poisons, 2 heads flying skull ejection attack, and 3 fools last hit, the large wave of wild monsters was quickly cleaned up. Lu Chen's system messages quickly flooded the screen. Killed Silver Moon Wolf, level 1 ***. Captured 120 aura of all things. Obtained 1 stage 1 talent fragment. Obtained 1 1-star quality point. Extracted 1 pure aura. Killed steel-backed spiky jackal, level 12. Captured 108 aura of all things. Obtained 1 stage 1 talent fragment. Obtained 1 1-star quality point. Why did a normal monster drop a 1-star material? Lu Chen was a little surprised. However, Lu Chen thought about it and roughly guessed the reason. 2 heads were also normal monsters, but when they were first caught, their talent Undead Bloodline was already stage 2. 2 heads were over level 20, while these jackals and wolves were over level 10. Their talents might be stage 1, and after killing them, they would drop a stage 1 talent fragment. As for quality, jackals, silver moon wolves, and steelback spiky jackals were similar in species, but the silver moon wolves and steel-backed spiky jackals' quality might be higher than jackals. Hence, even normal silver moon wolves and steel-backed spiky jackals would drop a 1-star quality point. After careful observation, it was not difficult to discover that although the steel-backed spiky jackals were long-range attackers, and the silver moon wolves were close-combat attackers, their attacks had critical hits, and the probability was indeed higher than normal jackals. So the drop in talent depends on the monster's talent level. Lu Chen understood. Quality is related to the species. Killed 3-petal flower demoness, level 14. Captured 132 life energy. Obtained 1 stage 0 talent fragment. Obtained 1 0 quality point. The silver moon wolves had such a characteristic, but the 3-petal flower demoness had become a 0 quality point material. It seems that the three-petal flower Demonis is the lowest level among its species, so the materials it drops are also the worst, Lu Chen guessed. No matter what, it was a pleasant surprise to be able to drop a one-star material. Lu Chen did not dwell too much on it, and he continued to pull both types of monsters. Two heads, continue to pull more monsters, pull more. Seeing that the monsters were almost finished, Lu Chen decided to save time. He did not need to run, and only needed to attack. This allowed him to save a lot of stamina, and killing 100 monsters at a time should not be a problem. In the process of killing a large number of monsters, a new piece of equipment finally appeared. Killed strong silver moon wolf, level 12. Captured 108 life energy. Obtained 1 stage 2 talent fragment. Obtained 1 2-star quality point. Ding. Obtained item wolf skin leg guards, white. It dropped equipment? Lu Chen checked the equipment's attributes as he fought monsters. The wolf skin leg guards were level 10 equipment. It added 10 physical defense, 2 magic defense, and 150 HP. Not bad, it's better than the spider silk leg guards. There were no monsters with poisonous attacks here, so the wolf skin leg guards' attributes were much better than the poisonous mist spider silk leg guards. Lu Chen immediately put it on 2 heads. Ding. Obtained item spiked mace, white. HM? Weapon? Lu Chen checked the equipment. Spiked mace, the most common mace, nothing special, a level 10 physical attack. 8 to 13, 3% chance to deal double damage. Nothing special indeed. Lu Chen laughed. But it's still much better than a level 1 club. Put it on for 2 heads first. The drop rate of normal monsters was still very low, but the drop rate of special monsters was still acceptable. After an hour, Lu Chen had upgraded 7 pieces of equipment for the 3 idiots and 2 heads. After upgrading their equipment, their leveling efficiency had increased again. Everyone, let's work harder. Let's try to upgrade your equipment today. As soon as he finished speaking, a golden light suddenly appeared under Lu Chen's feet. Lu Chen was also stunned for a moment before he reacted. Damn, we leveled up so quickly? Just as Lu Chen leveled up, the 2 female ghosts also emitted a black aura at the same time. 2 heads also leveled up at the same time. Damn, you guys leveled up too? Chapter 46. Their levels were originally sealed, and could not surpass Lu Chen. Now that Lu Chen had leveled up, their level 12 seals were also lifted and they instantly leveled up by 12 levels. After thinking it through, Lu Chen temporarily suppressed his excitement and checked his attribute. Character binding. Lu Chen character. Brave, elite, extremely strong, extremely agile, extremely muscular, commander of the Jackalens, Black Bolton quality, 3-star complete increase in 3 dimensions by 250% a title. Brave and fierce, basic health points increased by 20% a level. 12, upgrade progress. 53/250000. Physical strength. Strength. 109, agility. 108, physique. 117, spiritual power. Spiritual power. 7, attack power. Physical attack 167 to 177, poison attack, 10 defense power. Physical defense 107, 59 plus 48, health points, 3,488, 2,240 plus 1,248, a talent inferior werewolf bloodline, stage 3 19%, double critical hit. Talent inferior poisonous spider bloodline, stage 3 inflict, 87 plus 10, poison damage, duration, 5 seconds, increase movement speed by 19%. Talent inferior snake bloodline, stage 3 inflict, 87 plus 10, poison damage increases by 10% for every step the target takes, duration, 7 step, maximum duration, 60 seconds. Army Recruitment Order, 5 Yuan 458/8000 Elixir 7, 24/700 pure aura. Before Lu Chen could exclaim about his attributes being increased by a large margin, a cave suddenly appeared right in front of Silent Moon Canyon. This cave suddenly appeared after he leveled up. Lu Chen curiously approached the cave. At the entrance of the cave, there was a cold aura. Dungeon. These two words flashed in Lu Chen's mind. Perhaps it should not be called a dungeon. In other games, dungeons were independent maps provided to designated players. Even if different player teams entered the dungeon with the same name, they could not enter the same map. However, this cave seemed like it could be entered by anyone. Perhaps in Jiutian, there was no concept of traditional dungeons. At least, after playing for so long, Lu Chen had never encountered an independent dungeon. Forget it. Anyway, Tianxing likes to do all these fancy things. The cave was right in front of Lu Chen. Naturally, he would not let it go. The monsters around here are all around level 10, so the dungeon should be of the same level. After Lu Chen finished speaking, he prepared to enter the dungeon with the 3 idiots and 2 heads. Please take note. Are you sure you want to enter the level 12 Hidden Moon Canyon Solo Secret Realm? 1 star? This notification will only appear once. Mystic Realm, a special playstyle of the 9 Heavens domain. It is divided into single-player Mystic Realms and multiplayer Mystic Realms. There is no limit to the number of people who can enter any Mystic Realm during its opening period. The Secret Realm will drop corresponding items according to the player's requirements. You have to pray before entering the Secret Realm. You will receive a special reward for entering the Mystic Realm for the first time. Lu Chen was stunned when he heard that. He did not know what Tianxing was up to this time. However, he heard it very clearly. The first time he entered the Secret Realm, he would receive a special reward. As long as one entered, there would be a reward. And it would be very special. Then, Lu Chen had no choice. Of course, he would choose to enter. 3 idiots and 2 heads train outside. Don't pull too many monsters. Fight them in groups of 5. Rest when your health points are below 40%. After reminding them, Lu Chen stepped into the Secret Realm. Inside the cave, there was a raised stone platform. The stone platform was hollow. Please pray for the item you wish to obtain in the Secret Realm. The first player to discover the Secret Realm will receive 5 times the reward. Place the similar items in your backpack into the altar. If you wish to obtain equipment, place the equipment. The quality of the equipment produced must not be lower than the item you placed. Place the corresponding equipment, there is a higher chance of the same equipment appearing. You can place 2 items. Lu Chen frowned and followed the system's instructions. What should I place? Lu Chen opened his backpack to check. The new equipment that he had obtained were all given to his 5 subordinates. Unless they took off the equipment they were wearing. Wait a minute, am I stupid? Why would I care about equipment? How many attributes could a piece of equipment add? Of course, it was materials. The grade of the items produced in the Secret Realm was not lower than the grade of the items placed in the altar. Lu Chen did not hesitate to place the 4-star upgrade materials in. 4-star talent fragment and 4-star quality. Just nice 2 items. The altar emitted layers of starlight. Then, the altar fell to the ground and disappeared. Damn, my materials! Aren't you going to return them to me? Lu Chen looked at the altar with heartache. Your prayer has been completed. Please enter the Secret Realm. A chaotic light screen appeared in front of Lu Chen. It looked somewhat illusory. Lu Chen didn't care about his materials anymore, and stepped into the Secret Realm. At the same time, in the 9 Heavens domain server, all online players received 2 notifications. Player Solipsistic discovered the level 12 Secret Realm. Hidden Moon Canyon Solo Secret Realm, 1 star. Obtained the title, Hidden Moon Pioneer. Hidden Moon Canyon Solo Secret Realm is officially open. Today's opening time is from 10:45 to 22:45. Players who want to fight for the secret treasure, please hurry to Hidden Moon Canyon. The Sword and Saber Guild had been defeated for an entire night. Now, they were regrouping with YYF and Winchim's team to attack the Poison Fog Forest again. Now was the crucial moment to break through the snake tide. However, the sudden system notification stunned everyone. Solipsistic? Secret Realm? Level 12 Secret Realm. The officials said that the secret realm can only be discovered when the player reaches the corresponding level. Solipsistic is level 12? He actually got a title? I heard that titles are super hard to get and can only be found by chance. Among hundreds of millions of players, having a special color prefix above one's head was a very eye-catching thing. Where is Hidden Moon Canyon? Damn, Solipsistic has really gone to a level 10 main city. Winchim also stared blankly at the system notification. Oh my god, there's a server announcement. Mad God is too strong. I'm so envious. He actually has a title. Is he level 12? I finally know his level. Wow, it must be the highest in the entire server. He killed so many bosses, how did he level up so quickly? Obviously, killing bosses was not as fast as farming in the wild. However, not only did he sell his equipment, his level was also way ahead. The official website was even more chaotic. He's out of the secret realm? No way. I haven't even left the novice village, and he's already in the secret realm. This system notification is purposely made to piss people off. He even went there in time? Now that everyone is trapped in the Poison Fog Forest, what's the point of going there? I'm going crazy with jealousy. Damn, the entire server is watching him clear the secret realm alone. I suddenly don't want to play anymore. Lu Chun stood in the secret realm with a look of despair. So, this was the special reward? Not only was there a server announcement, but he had also grown longer? Chapter 47. Silent Moon Vanguard, Tiger Brave, Elite, Extremely Strong, Extremely Agile, Extremely Strong, Commander of the Knolls. Black Bolton. The title, Dark Moon Vanguard, provided a 10% increase in strength, but compared to that, Lu Chun was still very depressed. More than 3 meters. F***ck in the future, before I even reach them, they'll have already discovered me. Lu Chun rolled his eyes and looked at the green words above his head. He wanted to cry, but no tears came out. Forget it, since the prefix was added, and as a wild monster, he could not hide his ID, so he could only stay in the grassland. Luckily, the system only said solipsistic and did not announce his real identity. Most likely, the system had only managed to track down the ID Lone Tyrant after making a comparison. Get materials, get materials. Lu Chun shook his head and walked deeper into the secret territory. Not far ahead, there were 4 to 5 Dark Moon Silver Wolves. They were only level 12, but they were all 3-star special monsters. Dark Moon Silver Wolves were 3-star special monsters, and they dropped 4-star materials. My prayers were answered. Lu Chun immediately went into frenzied killing mode, using all 8 legs to run towards the wolf pack. Killed a specially agile Dark Moon Silver Wolf, level 12. Captured 540 spiritual energy points. Obtained 5 stage 4 talent fragment. Obtained 5 4-star quality points. Extracted 5 pure spiritual energy. F***ck, 5 times the drop. Lu Chun exclaimed in disbelief. He hurriedly verified the information word by word. It was indeed 5 times the drop. Experience, materials, and even pure spiritual energy were 5 times the drop. This is the first time I found the reward of 5 times the drop? That's awesome. If an average player were to face 5 3-star special monsters alone, they would definitely die. But Lu Chun's attributes and talents were extremely abnormal. As long as he poisoned them, these Dark Moon Silver Wolves would run to their deaths. There was no pressure at all. 5 Dark Moon Silver Wolves dropped 25 sets of materials. Even the experience gained was more than 10,000. Awesome, awesome, awesome! Are there any more? Lu Chen's adrenaline surged as he frantically searched for monsters in the secret territory. Luckily, he had 8 legs, so he ran very fast. There's a wave here. Killed an extremely agile Dark Moon Silver Wolf, level 12. Obtained 540 Heaven and Earth Spiritual Energy. Obtained 5 Rank 4 Talent Fragment. Obtained 5 4-star grade. Extracted 5 Pure Spiritual Energy. Killed an extremely agile Dark Moon Silver Wolf, level 12. Obtained 540 Heaven and Earth Spiritual Energy. Obtained 5 Rank 4 Talent Fragment. Obtained 5 4-star grade. Extracted 5 Pure Spiritual Energy. Killed an extremely agile Dark Moon Silver Wolf, level 12. Obtained 540 Heaven and Earth Spiritual Energy. Obtained 5 Rank 4 Talent Fragment. Obtained 5 4-star grade. Extracted 5 Pure Spiritual Energy. Lu Chen's 4-star materials increased rapidly. He had already killed 50 monsters in 2 waves. Damn, it's so much faster than farming Ivanhill. There were many packs of wolves in the Mystic Realm. Every time Lu Chen saw a pack of wolves, it was as if he had won the lottery. He dove right in. Although the secret realm was for a single person, there was no limit to the number of people who could enter the secret realm. Therefore, there were still a lot of wolves, 40 waves of monsters. Although the secret dungeon did not drop any other equipment, but 1,000 sets of materials, 250,000 experience points, Lu Chen did not even have time to evolve. He was afraid that he would miss out on one wave. In the end, Lu Chen leveled up. Motherf asterisk Ker, this feels too good. I leveled up in an hour. Lu Chen could not believe it himself. Is this Mystic Realm giving out special benefits? No, normal players can't beat it. Whatever, it's very good. While leveling up, Lu Chen upgraded his grade and talents at the same time. There were 3 talents? They were all rank 4. There were 4 grades in grade? They were all at the top. Character binding. Lu Chen character. Dark Moon Vanguard, Tiger Courage, Dragon Might, Elite, Extremely Strong, Extremely Agile, Extremely Muscular, Jackallen B Commander, King Black Bolton. After upgrading his grade, Lu Chen had an additional King in front of his name. This really made Lu Chen depressed. The color changed? My avatar changed too. It's the same as Ivy Hill. Golden avatar and purple name? Finally, he did not have to carry a large grassland. Even if the prefix was a little longer, it was not a big problem. And the golden avatar meant that Lu Chen had really become a boss. Grade, 4-star complete 3D increase 450% 0/320, 5-star grade, 0 to 1 Ancient Heart. Title 1. Tiger Courage, Dragon Might, basic health points increased by 20%. Title 2. Dark Moon Vanguard, basic strength increased by 10%. Level 1 upgrade progress 224/300000. Physical strength. Strength 177, 132 plus 45, agility 163, 132 plus 31, physique 172, 132 plus 40, spiritual power 7 attack, physical attack 223 to 233 poison attack, 10 defense, physical defense 142, 61 plus 71 health points, 4,928, 3,440 plus 1488. Talent inferior werewolf bloodline, rank 4 23% double critical hit. 0 for 320, rank 5 talent fragment, 0 to 1 ancient fragment. Talent inferior venomous spider bloodline, rank 4 inflicts 3%, 150 plus 10, poison damage, duration 5 seconds, increases movement speed by 20%. 0 of 320, rank 5 talent fragment, 0 to 1 ancient fragment. Talent inferior snake bloodline, rank 4 inflicts 3%, 150 plus 10, poison damage. Poison damage increases by 10% for every step the target takes. Duration 7 step. Maximum duration 60 seconds. 0 for 320, rank 5 talent fragment, 0 of 1 ancient fragment. Army recruitment order 5 mountain dollars 458/8000 elixir 7, 364 for 700 pure aura. F***CK this daddy's attributes. Lu Chen panted heavily, his eyes shining. He did not want to think about the newly appeared ancient heart or ancient fragment. Now, he only wanted to be intoxicated by his insane attributes. Attack above 200. Defense 140. HP close to 5,000. Close to a quarter of the critical hit rate, and the initial poison damage increased to 160. He did a rough calculation. Even if physical attacks were not included, if the opponent did not have poison resistance, just the poison alone could deal 2,500 damage. So terrifying. Recalling the time when he was still a weak gnoll, his pitiful attributes, and now his boss-level attributes, Lu Chen couldn't believe it. Who would dare to believe that these are 1*** attributes? Lu Chen said excitedly. These attributes are definitely worthy of being called a boss. This unknown dungeon is so awesome, directly upgraded to a full 4-star. This is a qualitative change, a real qualitative change. He had only left Ivanhill for a few hours. If he went back to Ivanhill now, it would be like playing a game. He would be poisoned to death with 2 poisons. Taking a deep breath, Lu Chen felt that his body seemed to have become 1 size bigger. A boss has to be big and tall. Lu Chen narrowed his eyes and said proudly. They had not reached the end of the unknown dungeon. It seemed that there was still a gloomy cave ahead. He did not know if there was a boss living in there. But at this moment, Lu Chen was not afraid at all. You are a boss, I am a boss too, why should I be afraid of you? Let's go. Lu Chen climbed up quickly with his 8 legs. You're tuning in to the Phoenix Knights YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.